we riding around here. This new 1017. It's a back chest 1017, nigga.
Who is your
Okay, then guess who Gucci is?
Theo.
Gucci is Honey.
Nigga,
Honey
I'm
is
Gucci.
Gucci.
I'm
No,
Guwap,
Honey is
nigga.
Gucci. Honey is Big
Better
Guwap.
get your ass out here.
Honey is Big
I'm Big
Theo?
Guwap.
Guwap.
You
You got me
might
fucked
want
up.
to be careful because Theo Pooh Shiesty.
Hey, look, he ain't gonna ride Gucci. He ain't gonna ride me.
Oh my God.
Hey, we all
He
heard that
ain't
diss
riding with
song.
me. We got
We heard what Gucci
sticks over
said.
here.
I heard the track.
We got them
Gucci said
sticks
stupid
over
is
here,
stupid
Henry.
does.
You might want to be careful. Nah, but
Stop.
damn, I never got to get to the point in Psalm 18 where it says that Yahweh is the most he's the most high and his name is Yahweh alone.
He's
Damn.
not going to want to address that. Theo does not
See,
think Yahweh is the most high.
he got to the point. He got to the point where he started denouncing it. But at first, he was like all in the scripture, whatever. After he moved all the way to now, he's just denouncing the Bible. Like I don't believe in that shit. Like,
Stop.
Right, but Henry, just listen to the way he was going to rebut that question. His rebuttal was, Henry, you would be shocked if I went through the history and showed you how recent Yahweh is. He doesn't think Yahweh is original to the text. That's why he mentioned, oh, we got verses and books missing from the Bible. Because he's also going to suggest
then why would
Yahweh
you
was
say
added
there's
to the
no
Bible
lie?
later.
So then why would you say there's no lies? Like that?
Because the nigga's a fucking liar. Okay, let me slow down. Because Theo's a double talking ass nigga. Theo be double talking and he's a non-reflective ass nigga. That's why.
So is he similar to like Isan?
Worse.
For you.
Like, exactly. Very similar, but worse. Because Isan's like, they're very much similar. That's a good example. They're very much similar because they both use the Bible to prove or argue their own faith, their own convictions. Theo's the only one saying that nothing's false in the Bible. Isan says there's falsehoods in the Bible.
Right. Okay. I got you now. Damn, Theo. We should have told maintenance Theo to go get religious Theo. Maybe we'd have got a better understanding.
So I don't, where we know Theo at, I know Theo at for over a decade, we don't call him maintenance Theo. I think that's hilarious. We call him super.
Prepared, man. Wow, as a Taliban. I ain't know my right.
These young beasts. God damn it. They're getting too big. I want to stop all that eating.
No, I'm just tired of the nigga making claims and backtracking, then trying to defend the shit he backtracked on, and then say he didn't say the shit he just backtracked on. I'm tired of that shit.
He said,
Looking like a young Scooby-Doo. Boy, bring your Scooby-Doo looking ass on. That's what I'm going to call you. I'm going to call your ass Scooby-Doo. Bring your Scooby-Doo looking ass on here, boy.
Why must every goddamn day we must look at these motherfucking dogs?
Because you a hater. You mad because you ain't got no dog like this. You hating on my dogs. They're beautiful, that's why.
You damn sure don't talk to them like you love them.
Bring your ass on. Come on. That's love. Show ass in that house.
That's toxicity. They just want to be free and run and smell and piss on shit. You fucking it up for them.
Every time I leave, I tell them, say goodnight, you filthy animals. Then slam the door. Bring your butt. Get your butt up. No. Come on.
My dogs and shit.
And Blue, I thought you was twisting your hair at first.
Not about that life.
All right, look at him. So I could do it all myself.
I did it once before, a long ass time ago. Never again. And I did it because I was mad. I ain't gonna lie. I had a little attitude.
Y'all
Was it
open
wrong
the
to
door.
you? So
What you
how
waiting
you
on
do
me
it?
for?
Did you do a good
You open
job?
the
I
door.
mean, usually when you
Go
mad and you
open the
gotta do
door.
it yourself, you gotta do a good
Yep,
job.
I had a job.
Open.
I had a job interview.
Go
And
open
they
the
said on
door.
some bullshit. I was like, all right, I'll do it if I got there. So that was not it.
Oh man, you should have took a picture of it. We wanted to see that. DIY
Hello.
do it yourself hairstyle.
You
Take
see
your
how
ass.
big they is? Look, they halfway to the door already. Look at this.
I didn't even have no hair then.
Oh damn.
I think they had just locked, maybe.
Okay, let's see what you post back here. Let's see what you post. Do you agree?
These niggas
Gemini
opening the
provided
door
a
now.
breakdown said people who make false accusations should be placed on public registry. The debate exploded after the NFL star Stephon Diggs and found not guilty for that chick that said that she was sexually assaulted by him when she really was just giving it the fuck up.
Get back here.
So they was like, oh, so to sum this up, do we think that, women that have false claims should be put on a registry?
Uh,
Hmm.
uh,
I think that would
No,
be yeah, because I think that would be putting a target on a back for people to do assaultive things to them, and nobody's going to believe them. So
yeah, that's why I say it's a slippery slope. Because with that's a slippery slope. Because pretty much that could end up being a lot of people who actually was assaulted doing time or being put on the registry
Mm-hmm.
because of how they testified or how they handled. You know what I'm saying? That ain't all abused people don't handle that shit the same way, bro. So nah.
I agree with Honey. I think she should be fined. She said sued. I'm gonna say
Mm-hmm.
fine. I think they should fine people
no, I
that
don't think they should be fined. What I said is if the allegation caused a loss to someone, then they
yeah.
should be able to be
Yeah, they
sued
should
for
be
that
able to
loss.
sue.
Yeah.
Like if
That
I
should be an
lost
automatic
endorsements, if I
thing.
lost my job, if I lost shit because you made a claim that later like unfounded, then I should be able to sue you for that.
Well, come on, join indenture servitude.
Well,
Cause
shit. What's the damn
I
difference?
lost my
Listen, you
Nike
pay a you pay a
contract.
fee. You pay a fee. It should be a fee for that. I mean, I don't want to go
I don't
back to
think it should
court
be a fee though, because one, it's not always, what are you paying for?
for exactly what you just said.
Yes, falsely accused don't lose shit like that to go try to get something back.
Well, I'm saying under the circumstances that you're saying is what they should get something back, and that should be like a fine paid to
I
whomever
don't think it should be a
because
fine because sometimes you're going to end up making somebody pay their rapist who didn't lose nothing. There wasn't nothing there. That's why I
But
said
if
you
it was
should
a
be able to
false
get two
accusation, how is it that they're rapists?
because they could just be
Rapists.
found not guilty. That's the
Well,
reason
no, it
why.
would have to
The
be
reason
absolutely
why.
proven.
No, it
No,
wouldn't.
yeah.
That's the reason why
No, no,
people
no,
are
no.
saying it's a
That's
false
not what.
allegation against him because she was just found. He was found not guilty. It wasn't proven to be false.
No, what I'm saying is if there is a fine or whatever implemented, it would have to be absolutely proven that she made a false allegation. Like that would have to be proof. Proven.
yeah,
They're
Not
going to
that he
say that
just
it's
not
not
guilty,
guilty.
but
They're
that
going to say that
Yeah,
it's
not
not
that just
That
guilty.
not
she
What
knew.
is
guilty.
that?
Yeah.
That she
Yeah, like
absolutely
it would have
knew.
to be
Come
absolutely
back.
proven
yeah. And the reason
that
why
Hey,
I
she
Blue, you
said
be
lied.
putting
that,
extensions in your shit.
and
I,
the reason why I said, honey, I wouldn't do the fee thing because that means they got to go back to court and pay other court fees and shit like that. Or it could just be it could be something set up straight up
Yeah,
for
because I
that
do believe that
situation.
if it's absolutely proven that the woman lied or the man lied, then there should be some type of consequences against them
Right,
for putting that person through that.
right.
Whether they're a high profile person or just a regular Joe Schmo like me. And
Right.
Yeah, but I think that's the key part. We gotta prove that it was just a complete lie. Because a
Mhm.
motherfucker can be found not guilty, and it just
Like
because we
for
didn't have the
instance,
evidence.
like for instance, prime example. Remember the girl that said that Chris Brown had did some shit to her, and then what he turned around and do? Produced text messages that showed that right after they did whatever they did, she was texting him like, "Yeah, I need some more of that."
Shit, there's one girl just did that to CML, but he had on the metal bands the whole time.
Well, maybe Honey is right. Maybe Honey is right. Maybe that is a sue situation. Maybe they
I
have to sue.
screamed
They got
that.
to prove. That's another lawsuit. You got to prove that this person lied on you at this point. So maybe she right. Like you may have to sue.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Honey.
yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
Like as soon as y'all started pitting out all those different scenarios out,
yeah, because
I
you
was
definitely gonna
like,
have
man,
to prove
you
that.
gotta prove all this shit,
Yeah,
goddamn it. Like
'cause proving somebody not guilty is definitely different from proving a lie on purpose.
yeah, right. It's definitely different.
It's that intentional lie shit
Exactly.
that should get charged. If it's obvious they intentionally lied to get this nigga a conviction that didn't deserve it, yeah, they should be charged.
You still gotta prove it though. Like that's the whole point.
Of
They gotta
course,
go
that's
back
what
to
it.
court and then they gotta go prove that shit.
How you gonna?
You can't get that same settlement.
Court, so it's different.
Yeah. So you can't get all that same verdict in that one case. Those are two different cases.
They did start charging women. They had started charging women who they found unfounded to have with a fake false police report.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Not in my studio. Sit your butts down. Get on the damn bed now. On your bed. Stay.
But look at a lot of these folks that talk about that.
I didn't tell you to get up. Go.
That's because all that fucking witchcraft that they be putting on that shit. It's safe. It's safe.
Well, we'll get over it a little bit. It's a little too close.
Registry is crazy though. They just had this thing where this girl had lied about her age, and they tried to kick her off the fucking van, and they one dude wouldn't let them kick her off, and they like, well, she lied, she gotta go, bro.
All right.
The
That
fuck try to
I
get
can
suckers.
think
people twisted.
it was Adrian Bronner and the Shay
But it
Frost,
don't matter.
and another dude. The Shay was like, let's get her an Uber. It's like, I don't give a fuck. What she needs to call her guardian. And that shit was so fucking funny.
Something that you actually going.
When he found out these niggas is arguing silently in the back.
That's so cute. What a train station. There we go.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna tell my daddy on y'all. I gotta put that video out.
I'ma tell my daddy on you.
Yeah. that one. I gotta put it out.
That's that shit right there. Y'all don't know
Y'all
about that
fucking
one.
bullies.
Put out the other two songs just to put out that one, and still didn't get the video together because I'm slow.
Not you
Summer
do
to
that one.
city on you.
So you ain't here for a good time, not a long time.
What?
This nigga. Well, I'm so tired. That's a good song because that shit be stuck in my head.
That's it for me, right. Oh, that's my new favorite.
What?
On everything. That's my new favorite.
It's a new favorite song in between coughs.
Boy, that transhumanism ain't working out, is it, Blue?
Shit, we on the way. You must not see what just dropped. We a little bit of ways away, man.
Oh me, oh me, oh me,
Matter of
oh
fact,
my.
if y'all want to make y'all some money, man, y'all need to start going ahead and putting a little change in the CRISPR. I mean, that's a lot of shit you can put some change into. AI shit. But you could damn
Can
near
I
make
save that video?
500. You damn near make about 500 a day. Fuck around with the spot. I ain't gonna lie to you.
How you do that?
Buying them options. Get you a little contract for a $500 contract for about a week out. Just wait. Get up in there. Get up out of there.
I don't know what any of that is.
Y'all fuck with the stock market or y'all want to I'll do some shows and shit on it.
I don't know how.
Just depending on what you want to do, I'll show you
Make
different
some money.
little ways. You said just bet somebody.
Make some money.
I mean, but it's different ways though. You could be trying to get rich fast. You could just want steady income that you know what I mean, or creating basically like you can just try to build up assets where you know what I mean you make you about $500 a month or so, even more than I mean, eventually you get up to a few racks a month for real, and more than that, the more assets you build up. Because a lot of the companies they pay you for holding. You know what I mean? Like AT&T, they pay you for holding they stock and shit, and so you can get a lot of money in that. Little slow growth is what the plan is. I ain't gonna lie, my plan is to work like completely live out of my out of the brokerage because if you can live out of your brokerage, you'll basically you can have your the assets pay for like the slip like they'll have like you'll get like what they call drip, so you can basically have your assets pay for your margin, which will basically be paying like the interest in your debt basically, or keeping your shit balanced, and the whole time you could be living real good off of other people money, never spending your own. The name of the game is you really and we ain't rich, so we don't have the assets. They kind of wake up with assets, and so when they wake up with these assets, they don't sell. They never sell their shit. They only take loans, and so the assets always continue to build wealth, and then they not only build wealth, but then they pay for the loans that they take out. So they don't never have no cash for real like that. They go get a loan for $1 million when they need it. and then boom, at low interest, they get low interest rates on these uh on these loans because of the amount of assets that they hold. So you just want to build up your assets and never sell your shit for real is the game plan.
Yeah, I need like the beginners.
Some site players. You already got a I mean none of my business like that. You don't have to answer, but you got a 401k?
Uh-huh.
What you in?
I don't know. I think it's like spread around.
Yes. You in the SPY?
And what?
The SPY?
What's that?
The S&P 500?
I think so.
Yeah, definitely. See, you gotta make sure you in the SPY index. Most of your shit should be in that.
I think it is. I don't know. I can pull it up. I always forget the the website, and then I don't be knowing what the hell that shit saying.
Mm.
Anyway,
But if you wanna have some good, stocks that's here. You want a nice little variety here, but then you also want to like have some shit going into stuff overseas too, just in case. You know what I mean? So you're not going so everything that you have in your portfolio, you don't necessarily need to be making money off of because everything will balance itself out if you got a good portfolio. So you can have your few stocks that don't really make money in China that you just hold down just in case some dumb shit happen here. Yeah. Hey, them hats ain't no joke. Hey, oh God, we wear them hats everywhere.
and then I
Uh,
have a Acorn account too
Acorn,
that I
that's the
started
crypto,
having.
right?
No, I don't know. It's like puts its stuff into stocks. It says stock ETFs and bond ETFs,
Oh,
and it
automatically
divides.
from you just spending money. It takes like your
Huh?
change.
Change.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I
No,
remember
and then
hearing
I have
about
it
that.
set up to actually like take out like $25 a week, I think,
Oh,
or something like that.
oh, that's straight. Right. Do you have control over what they put it in, or they just kind of do it, or you letting them do it?
I'm just letting them do it, but it says you
Oh,
can customize it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Just
The
remember,
SPY.
the more aggressive you are,
Yeah.
the greater your returns, but also the higher the risk.
Right. Right. SPY is about the best one because most of theirs is in technology, so they usually gonna get a pretty high boom.
I just wanted to make some money. I don't want to really like spend the money. I need retirement money, right? Like,
Right. 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 Oh, so if and if you really just need to just make money, I have to, which I'll send it to you. I can't lie. Mm, yeah, really just buying ETFs. I would just go with like ETFs, and different stocks that pay you. You want to like find things that'll pay you um monthly for holding them, monthly every 3 months, stuff like that. So like Coca-Cola pays you for holding a stock, AT&T, Ford, um, and then of course the ETFs and stuff like that. So you'll just check to see how much they pay you per month. Then the more you build up on that, then you could just use if you do want to spend money, you'll have drip from those stocks. But then you'll also have those assets at all times.
oh yeah, I just started this Acorn account like a couple months ago.
Yeah, the ETFs and stuff. That's the best way. That way you don't have to worry about looking at it, what you buying and all of that. You ain't gotta keep watching it every day and shit. They just do their thing. They go up. For the most part, that's all they do is just go up. I mean, if they stop going up, you got a bigger problem. You got a much bigger issue going on. That's pretty much the system is fucking up at that point. So that's the last thing you're gonna be doing is worry about what's on Robinhood.
And then I have on IRA too.
Oh yeah,
Acorn.
yeah.
So I have the stock one and then the
Yeah, the
IRA.
IRA good, especially for taxes, and you need money a lot less on the taxes. I'm looking though to see if I should. I've been kind of looking at stuff that's contradictory about um, changing my 401k into an IRA, like moving everything into an IRA or whatnot. But I've been seeing where some stuff where they said, "Nah, don't do it too."
I just figured anything was better than nothing.
Yeah,
And I'll take 401k and that. 'Cause who wants to work your whole fucking life?
for real. So they trap you though. They keep you fucking around with money, trying to see if you can make more money, and it's like, nah, you just need assets. Like, you don't have oil, but shit, you could spend 20 years buying into oil, and now you can go to the bank and take a loan out. And like, yeah, I have this much oil. You know what I mean? Like, I own this much. Spend that money. Rich people. That's why they don't have to pay taxes though, because you can't tax a loan. So that's part of the little runaround to it. You can't tax a loan, and assets can't be taxed unless they sold. So as long as you just taking out loans on your assets, you already escaping taxes. And then as long as your assets is continuing to build and you constantly putting into your assets, then they're gonna pay for the loan. And so it's one big old circle that they in.
He's still in this bush. He's still in this bush. Baby. I'm tired, y'all. Hey, run. Ah, damn, I forgot it. It was a whole thing. Read.
Damn. About the stocks.
It was a topic for conversation, but I forgot how to say it.
Let's get a jazz chant.
Hello, everybody.
You.
Is Honey on the call? Honey, can I do you like Prodigy used to do you? I need to borrow your voice for some reading because I'm being told I can't read.
Honey, don't do it, please.
Nah.
Please, honey.
Nah. All right.
Just say it for
honey,
the debate.
no, honey.
I
Can
offered
you
it
look
up. I offered it up, honey. I offered up three things, and he's going through plucking, and he thinks he's about to win, but he's not.
it's not
And
about
so, and
winning.
so,
I'm
and
just
so, and so, and
why
so,
you
I
jumped
shared
in.
it. So I shared it. They weren't even talking about this shit on here on this phone, brother. They
I
was
didn't.
not even
I know
talking
that.
about
I
it.
didn't. That's why I
Don't
waited.
nobody
I
want to hear
asked.
us do this. We just do the debate.
You right. Honey, can you
I'm
read what
not
I?
running from you.
Oh, okay. So can you be quiet while I talk to honey?
Because there are many. When you go up and read above that, I told you I knew it well. When you go up and read above it, you'll see other people are participating with that logos also. So it's not
I
saying
didn't
Jesus
ask you
is the
about what other people
logos.
were. I'm saying it
I'm
does
talking
say
about
that
in the
Jesus.
writing. You cut
Right.
half of it off.
I didn't cut. No, it's the whole thing. I just highlighted the
Oh
part where
my
it says that
gosh.
Jesus is the logos. So now again, Mrs. Parks.
God and is God the Word, as God the Word occupies to God, as the Father who is the very God and the true God to his image and to the image of his image, men are said to be according to the image, not to be the image of God. So he, the Word, is to the reason word in every man. Each fills the place of a fountain. The Father is the fountain of the divinity of the Son of reason. As
Mm-hmm.
then there are, hold on, as then there are many gods, but to us there is but one God, the Father, and many lords, but to us there is one Lord, Jesus Christ. So there are
Mm-hmm.
many, hold on, there are many, but
Why
we
you
for,
stop reading? Keep reading.
I'm reading, do y'all hear me still reading? What the fuck is you talking about?
You was about to explain something. Keep
I
reading.
was not, I was reading.
Okay, go ahead.
There are many, that Greek word, but we, our part, pray that the one may be with us who was in the beginning and was with God and God the logos. For whoever does not receive the logos, who was in the beginning with God, or attach himself or him as he appeared in the flesh, or take. So what you see here is that you see the logos is still God, but it's pointing out that we have one Lord. There are many lords, but we have one Lord, which is Jesus. And I told you, you are taking a part of it because you go up various relations of the logos to men. This is how the logos relates to men. Jesus was a man. The logos is God. The logos is God,
I see you like I knew you were
the
gonna do
Son.
that. You read. Now
Oh,
let me read.
okay.
Let me read.
I shared the
It
shit,
says,
man.
as the Father who is very God and true God is to his image and to the images of his image. Men are said to be according to that image,
Mm-hmm.
not to be images of God. So
Mm-hmm.
he, the word, is to the reason in every man. Each fills the place of a fountain. The
Mm-hmm.
Father is the fountain of divinity, the
Mm-hmm.
Son of reason. As then
Mm-hmm.
there are many gods, comma, but to us there is but one God, the Father, and many lords, but to us there is one Lord, Jesus Christ. So there are many, but we, for our part, pray that one may be with us who was in the beginning and was with
Mm-hmm.
God, comma,
Mm-hmm.
that person is what? God, the Logos.
Okay. So now, when you go back and you read from the other parts that are with that too, it's explaining to you that that son, hold on, you laughing, but that son is God's reason itself, not Jesus. The son, which is the logos, is God's reason, God's rationale. I've been telling that to you for 3 days, and I showed it to you now, and you still don't get it. So we will save it for the debate, and we'll
What
take
what
those
did I get?
laughs.
So when it said
Brother, I just told you,
this
brother. I
sentence,
just told you, brother. I just told you.
this
I don't want
sentence,
to do it,
how
brother. I don't want to do
how
it.
do you
I explained it
how
to
does
you.
this sentence differ from what you read in
I
John 1?
explained it
Watch
to
this.
you. I
Listen,
explained.
Can y'all
it
repeat
says,
the debate
huh?
topic again? The
Huh?
exact wording.
Please save it for the debate.
What you saying, honey?
What can you repeat the word? Repeat y'all debate topic to me. Is
Is
does the gospel of John the Baptist?
Does the gospel of John
Oh, John. I said I'm
claim that
sorry.
Jesus is God? Yeah.
yes? That's the debate.
But you saying save for debate, but you came and dropped this. Now you don't want to
Dropped
deal
a
with the
whole bunch of
information.
stuff, and you're not dealing with all of it. I said when
I
it comes
am
to
dealing with.
Jesus,
I read the. This is separate from the first one I
it's
responded
all
to.
go. I said all three go together. I said that clearly in there. I said
I know
all
that.
three.
I read all of them. You can't read. It clearly says, as then, there are many gods, but to us there is but one God, the Father, and many lords, but to us there is one Lord, Jesus Christ. So there are many, but we, for our part, pray to that one, may be with us, who was in the beginning and was with God, God the Logos. So the reason why that comment is right there and saying God the Logos, because it's saying that one that we would pray for is God the Logos, which is Jesus Christ, the one Lord. You can't read.
Now, see, I had nothing to do with that cause of him leaving. Yes, I'm antagonizing in the back chat. Hear me, just to let you know, you have made a consistent observation that we have made on Theo for the last decade. The nigga has reading comprehension skills. I appreciate that, Henry.
Yeah, it's a bunch of niggas we have reading comprehension, but if you just slow down, he can see that it's because it clearly has that comment. It's saying, so it has that comment and says God the Logos because it's describing Jesus Christ as God the Logos. I don't understand what's confusing about that to him. You keep trying to say that Jesus isn't the Logos, isn't the word, but that's not what Origin is saying. He's saying that Jesus is the Logos. That's why he starts off by saying, now it is possible that some may dislike that we have said representing the Father as the one true God, but admit that other beings besides the true God who have become gods by having a share of God, they may fear that the glory of him who surpasses all creation may be lowered to the level of those other beings. Talking about Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I have to agree. That's the purpose of one of the purposes of Origin Septuagint in the first place. So yeah.
It says, we drew the distinction between him and them that we showed God the Word to be, what did it say? Yeah, we to be all the other gods, the minister of their divinity. I don't understand how he's reading that and saying that Jesus ain't the Word. It's crazy.
I know goddamn well we ain't at is Jesus the word still.
Who that is? That's Blue?
Yeah.
We will
Yeah,
be
Right
here
here.
for another 3 months fucking with Theo. If y'all allow this nigga to
Oh my
control the
God,
conversation.
man.
This
I
is
don't
no
dare
fucking
you.
lie. Since February of this year, in the other chat, I've been on Theo for over a decade. And since February of this year until 3 weeks ago, the Logos is not Jesus, is not God, has been argued by Theo.
Yes, glory be to God.
Yeah, it's crazy work.
I'm just shocked the nigga said, we're going to talk about it in debate. And this nigga shared sources that are not relevant to the debate topic. Y'all debate topic over the Gospel of John. He shared church
Y'all like
fathers. He
that?
talked about the fathers.
Y'all locked in the date?
No date was locked in. Topic was.
Like a real debate or like a back alley debate?
Courtney, go on mute, please.
My bad.
Did y'all hear
Oh,
Tiffany? Oh,
y'all
Theo
debating
not here,
what?
here no more.
I said y'all doing like a real debate or like a back alley debate?
We can do the debate right now. Y'all can set it up. I'm ready.
So you want a back alley debate?
It don't matter to me. He ain't gonna debate me on no stage. He ain't gonna get put together no slides.
You don't know that. He
Ask him.
might.
He's steady
That's
tagging me
all.
in the back. Talk about. He keeps saying save it for the debate, but then he go in the back and want to keep discussing it.
Y'all want to do a tiny debate?
It don't matter to me. You gotta learn how to read before you try to debate.
Are you saying that you can separate the word from God? Like, is
No,
God?
but no. This is the thing, Blue. He
Mm.
he will agree that the word is God and that the only begotten Son is God. He's just saying that Jesus is none of those.
Mm.
How he
Wow.
gets, I don't know how he could come to that conclusion. And so he tried to use origin, but then I just read to him what origin actually
Thank you,
said
origin.
about Jesus Christ. Origin says that Jesus is the logos, the God, the word that is God. So how can you then try to use origin and say that Jesus is not the word? That don't make sense.
Oh boy.
Yeah, origin. That's a bad direction. Y'all know that what we have is all translations off of origin and Septuagint, right?
Thought he was gonna say transhuman. Let's say, you know
Different trend.
what?
Pause.
Pause.
Pause. Sheesh.
Now I'm free and y'all want to be quiet. Put all that energy today.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm waiting on brother.
Everybody's
Courtney
all tuckered
crashed
out.
out. That shit was funny as hell.
Nap time now.
It's nap time now? Damn. Must be nice. If I take a nap now, I ain't gonna want to go to sleep later. At least tomorrow's Friday, though.
Oh, it is, ain't it? Yeah, I forgot. I was up on the end Tuesday. I got.
Mm.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I forgot about it too. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of.
I did too. I thought today was Wednesday earlier today. And I'm like, oh shit, it's Thursday. Great. Even better. One more day and the weekend is here.
Let's
Oh
see.
my God, you fucking idiot, bro.
Who was it? Chris. I need person.
What has Courtney got going on his screen? Who is what? Is that Jamie Foxx?
Yes.
He about to have another baby. Do you gang bang?
I be
I be
outside with my
Outside
gang
with my
outside.
gang.
gang gang.
Show your gang signs if you gang bang. I be outside with my gang. I'm from the
I'm from
East
that
Coast.
belt.
I be
The fuck?
yelling out.
Who don't know?
I'm
Yeah,
just
we know.
fine.
Was it you? That's Jamie Foxx. Nigga. Look at you. I just want y'all to know I had to do all my stemming on mute today because I ain't want to get yelled at for blurting out. And my coworkers now all think I'm crazy because I went from song to song. So I just want y'all to know that if I get rolled up, it's on y'all. It's y'all fault.
Girl, please.
Right.
Talking about some roll
Yeah,
up.
yeah. I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody studying you, Shay.
Oh shit! I can't stop. It's raining. See how the Lord stopped my car? Amen. Thank you, Father.
Oh,
Glory.
your brakes don't work?
No, it's raining and
What's
like
that
it's
got to
wet
do with
outside
anything?
because I don't feel like explaining.
Mm.
So what's for dinners, guys?
Chicken.
I'm fasting.
I made
You
nachos
doing all that
yesterday.
cussing today on this phone? You fasting? Oh
I didn't
wee!
do it.
Did I show
I
you
ain't
my
do no.
Oh
nachos I
wee!
made yesterday?
I ain't had no. I ain't do no whole bunch of cussing.
Yes, you did. You called
Yeah,
me a
yes you did.
bitch.
You did. Yeah,
I
bitches,
called you a bitch
motherfuckers,
A
back.
stupid.
bitch, motherfucker. You
Yeah,
said
all
That's not a.
kind of
all
That's
shit.
not a
kinds of
whole.
shit.
That's
Come
not a
on,
whole lot of
motherfucker,
cussing.
stay in your lane.
I
That
said
is a whole
bitch
lot of
5
cussing.
times. I said bitch 5 times.
Bitches.
That was it.
Whole lot of cussing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
Bitch. If
Henry,
I'm
he
a
said
bitch,
he doing a presentation.
oh, tell them let's
I
go.
ain't saying you couldn't. I didn't say you couldn't call me a bitch because I definitely sure called you one. I was just saying you said bitch.
Yeah, I said it 5 times.
Calm your ass down.
Why do you keep saying I'm hype? Like, do I sound hype?
Yes. Yep.
Have y'all all become trolls like since I've left or something? Like, what's going on?
I
Like, I
am
don't
a
know.
human.
I don't
I'm not a
understand.
troll. I've never
I'm
been
not
a
a
troll.
child.
It sounds like you because you saying I'm hype and I'm like over here chilling. Like,
Chilling like a villain on the ceiling. Watch this motherfucker try to get in front of me.
What day was this? 4,480.
Oh, seriously, guys, how come when you guys are starting to engage in these topics, like, why do y'all get so angry and aggressive with the
Hostile.
shit? Like
Put some respect
if
on
I
my
was
name.
like if I was a person that was looking to possibly you know
Ain't
become
nobody looking
saved
to
and
convert in this
everything,
damn group.
you know that would be a turnoff.
then I would
Why
tell
y'all get
you.
so aggressive with that shit? I don't
Then I
understand. We
would
talk
tell
about
you to
God.
go. Then okay, Jesus definitely talked about the Father, and he flipped tables. He had a smart ass mouth. All that.
Mm.
So saying that that's because we do that don't make us believers is asinine because Jesus did the same
I
exact
didn't
thing.
say it didn't make y'all believers. I never said that, hear me.
You saying it
Don't
would be
put
hard for
words
you
in
to
my
believe?
mouth.
No, I'm saying that's the.
No, I said if I was a person who was thinking of becoming saved and I was to listen to you to this conversation, that would turn me off. That's what I said. I didn't say that
But
you weren't a
why?
believer.
Why? Because you think
Because
being saved.
if this makes y'all act like this shit, I don't want no parts of it. I like
Wait, but
peace.
you so wait. All
I
right,
see what you're saying.
Peace with
so
that kind of
so you're
that's
saying
all.
right. So I'm trying to walk with you. So you don't participate in
That's
things
all about
where
that. That's all,
huh? You breaking up, Shay, or as I'm breaking up. You not
I'm not
that wasn't
talking.
you?
You got
Oh,
the floor.
yeah,
I'm
I
not
heard.
talking. Ain't nobody talking.
Oh no, I was saying. So you're basically saying you don't like to partake in things where people may turn up, cuss each other out, get frustrated, argue, whatever. Now, is that your understanding, or is it only when it's involving faith?
So I don't mind, it's okay with disagreeing. I'm saying in a way that is done. Like
Right, that's what I'm
it's
talking about.
just
You know what?
like it be motherfuckers be ready to fucking pull up.
Yeah,
Pull
yeah,
We're
up.
that's what
talking
I'm
about
saying.
God in the Bible. Like
Is
that's
that
crazy to
only
me.
in reference to people when it comes down to faith, or is that in general?
It comes down to Christians, nigga.
Well, in this situation, I'm talking about faith. Yeah,
Right.
I'm
So
talking about this
that's
right
why I
now.
Ain't you
gave the
supposed to be a
example of
pastor?
that and see that's what I'm saying. That's why I gave the example of Jesus flipping tables and having a smart mouth and doing that
Mm.
because that's not indicative of not. It shouldn't be a turnoff. That mean
Oh, okay.
that should
See, I
tell you
didn't.
that. Yeah, I'm saying that's is because I really believe what I believe. You know what I'm saying? It's not for
Yeah,
play.
I get you're passionate. You're very passionate about it. I definitely understand that.
Yeah,
Oh, the
yeah.
I
fuck?
just, I didn't
Oh,
know I mean, I didn't know Jesus was in there flipping tables and shit.
Yeah,
oh
he
yeah.
That's
was.
crazy. I didn't know.
When the
Yeah, you got
motherfuckers
to.
was
Come on, what the fuck you gonna do, bro? Well, learned something new today.
you don't remember when he was getting mad at the tax collector people who
Girl,
flipped the
I
table?
ain't did none of that since I was a youngster.
Mm.
Maybe
You
one day I'll
shaking the
sit down
table.
He's up here.
and read the Bible all the way through.
I ain't read it all the way through either. I just know that's like a common scripture that people reference
What
in their
scripture is it?
teachings. I don't know where it's at. Ask Jimmy.
I
I'm
mean,
about to
what
post it.
scripture is
I'm
that
about
in?
I'm about to post it. That's it. I like the fact that you asking too, though. So you know what I'm saying. I really appreciate the fact that you're asking.
Oh, that's so cute.
Shut up, Lindsay.
Lizzie,
Lindsay
shut
been
there,
on
man.
one today. What the fuck?
That's why I say she a child.
Lindsay
She a
has been
child.
on one today. She been snapping, boy. She don't give a fuck today. Y'all got her fucked up.
And do
Damn,
I
no,
ain't crashed
mama.
out in a minute.
Well, you definitely fooled me and Pan because I was saying, well, who did I say? Banu and who did I say was gonna crash out first? I forgot. It's okay. Everybody has a crash out moments.
It's in the back, say.
Oh, I'm driving. I can't see it right now, but I'll look at it. Thank you.
Especially him, your old big head ass.
I didn't
Y'all
crash
love
it.
each other. Stop it.
Yeah, that's
Don't
him and
act like
Denise.
that.
Ugh,
Y'all love
I
each
love
other.
everybody. I love everybody.
the lies you tell.
It's not a
And we
lie.
love you too, Henry.
It's
You
not
get
a
on
lie.
my fucking nerves.
Okay.
Mhm.
I think it's
Y'all get
Capricorn.
on my nerves too, but I still love everybody.
I think I need to stay away from y'all. Y'all
Mm-mm.
all grind my gears.
You can't.
Why I can't?
Every time you try to go, something keeps pulling you back. You back.
I'm done.
So there's that. I was just saying we a family, a dysfunctional one, and motherfuckers prove that today.
Nice.
Oh,
Say something real
Jesus.
mean, but I'm gonna be nice.
Nah.
The spirit of the Lord came upon me.
Oh. Well, praise God. It's raining.
It is. It's been raining all day. And I love it. You.
I would love it too if I was at home, Irene.
Yes. Won't he do it?
Oh, let me read.
I'm gonna drink this wine I never drank before. I hope it's good.
Oh, so the people what they was doing ungodly things, so that's why he threw him out and was flipping the tables. Oh, Dana Roberts. Oh, okay. Well, alrighty then.
I can't believe when did Mike get back in here? I did not know that nigga was here.
It's been a couple days now. I think he got added like last week sometime.
I'm shocked he talking in this motherfucker.
Yeah, he got added back last week, y'all. Late last week.
Okay.
Mhm.
I
Talking
was
about
like,
he got
oh,
what he said, he got a bar
a
visa or
bar
some shit.
visa.
Somebody call fucking ICE.
You know, sometimes you have to go out on the streets and figure out that you're in a
What you
nice
thought it
area of
was.
the internet before.
Take a long way home.
Mm-mm.
He's the prodigal son that left home and realized that the world ain't
Damn.
shit. Let me go home. Gave him bar bucks and some, food and shit.
No, I don't think he got no bar bucks yet though.
No, I'm just fucking around.
I
I think they are.
Y'all know what I realized?
What?
The New Testament isn't really the issue. It's just that's the easiest part to attack. It's these people's actual understanding of the Old Testament and the biblical text. Because they think that the New Testament created a lot of these ideas because it makes it more explicit and it goes into further detail about them. But all these ideas come from the Old Testament. So when you show them that in the Old Testament, now they're confronted with the idea, just like what Honey was saying earlier, that they never saw, never heard, or whatever. So they blame the New Testament for it, when really it's their lack of understanding of the biblical text itself.
okay.
Hey, little Isaiah. Isaiah.
There you go. I don't know why
He
you added
called
Lil in
me.
front of that shit.
Oh,
Because
oh,
you a little
oh.
nigga. What the fuck you mean? Nigga, you always gonna be little Isaiah to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's up, man?
yeah.
You ready? You ready for me to show you that the New Testament is not the issue and it is your lack of understanding of the Old Testament?
No, because you're not gonna be able to sway my mind
I don't.
on shit with no Jesus and no none of that.
I'm not gonna even. We're not gonna talk about Jesus. What are the
Or
issues other than Jesus? What are the issues that you take with New Testament?
Paul,
What about it?
him going against the law.
Did Paul teach anything that the prophets of the Old Testament didn't
Yeah,
teach, including Moses?
yeah. I'll give you an example in Galatians 5. He said if you get circumcised, then you a debtor to the law, and you basically got to do the whole law, and that Jesus Christ is no benefit to you. But niggas was that was the whole covenant of Abraham, even being able for Jesus to be a part of that covenant.
Okay, so can you post that scripture? So we're gonna deal with it. And then if I post something that shows that teaching, then can we say that? Are you going to accept the fact that Paul didn't teach anything that contradicts the Old Testament? Or are you still going to hold your belief?
I just said Galatians 5, but
Galatians 5 and what?
5 and 2 to when he stopped saying that Jesus ain't no benefit to you.
Okay, say this. Let me first get The hell is Courtney talking about? Let me get Galatians 5 and 2 first. You said stop where it says that Jesus no benefit.
Yeah.
I got you. So that Theo stop tagging me. Who said that shit? Oh, that's honey. Now you gonna be the reader. You gonna be the matter of fact, honey. Can you be the reader? So they be saying, so they won't say. So they won't say. So they won't say. I'm putting my interpretation on it.
No, Henny, you got to read it. You got to read. And the Lord said,
I do
go ahead
not
and
say
say it.
Lord like that. Stop putting that
Yes,
sassy
you
ass shit
do.
on me. That's what you say.
Y'all pay attention when Henny say Lord. I swear, this
I
boy
say
asking.
Lord. I do not say no Lord. The fuck? I do
You
not put no
you
T's
paying
at
too
the.
much attention right now. That's all that is.
I never said that. Like ever. All right, but here
Matter
we
of
go.
fact, you could go all the way down to 6.
So Galatians 5, 2, and 6. I'm gonna start at 1 day. I might as well just start at 1.
Yeah, you
So
can.
it is for freedom. Do you want me to read what version do you want me to read?
It don't matter. I don't care about the verse.
Okay. I'm gonna read it where everybody can understand it then. So this is the NIV. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. Mark my words. I, Paul, tell you that if you let yourselves be circumcised, Christ will be of no value to you at all. Again, I declare to every man who lets himself be circumcised that he is obligated to obey the whole law. You are trying to be justified by the law, have been alienated from Christ. You have fallen away from grace, for through the Spirit we eagerly await by faith the righteousness for which we hope. For in Christ Jesus, neither circumcision nor uncircumcision has any value. The only thing that counts is faith expressing itself through love. Now, what's your issue with that?
That Paul is basically saying for one in verse 6, this nigga say circumcision or uncircumcision doesn't matter, but that was the whole covenant of Abraham to get circumcised. And then he's saying that if you do get circumcised, you got to do the whole law, and then you'll have no benefit from Christ. But when them niggas was getting circumcised back then, what benefit did they need from Christ? If he
There
was
was no
already
Christ
spoken,
back then.
if he was already spoken about in the Old Testament when they have did it for future references.
Wait, slow down, slow your roll, little buddy. So there was no the Christ wasn't alive and walking and on his earthly mission back then. That's one. Two, what he's not saying that you can't follow the law. He's saying that if you just want to get circumcised alone, then you have to obey the law. If you want to go strictly by the law, try and see how you fail. But you need Christ. That's what he's saying. Why do you take issue with that?
You need Christ when they didn't need Christ back
Because
then.
the
Supposedly
Bible
Christ
states,
was
so the
created
Bible doesn't
everything
say,
and all that. You know what
okay,
I'm saying? Ain't he somebody you supposed to be looking for or following?
okay, hold on. All right, so we're going to go to Isaiah, right? So did Isaiah um, prophesy that
So
there would
Isaiah
be,
53 is not about Jesus
I
Christ.
didn't
No,
say that it was about Jesus. Just listen, brother. Did it prophesy that a Messiah would be needed in order to die for the iniquities of others? Yes or no?
no,
It didn't? Okay, let's
no.
go and read it. All right.
Make sure you go. Make sure you break it down and parse the verse.
No, I'm going to read what the verse says.
You got to parse the verse.
I'm not
That's
going
how
to
you
parse
can't
shit.
you
No, I
can't
don't.
you
Who
can't
had?
you can't quote Shakespeare if you don't speak Old English. I'm not
This
I'm
ain't
not gonna
old
listen to
English.
no
This is
translation.
This is New International
It
Version.
don't matter. You don't even get what I'm saying. You can't quote Hebrew or a Hebrew
I'm
text
not
from a
quoting
Hebrew
Hebrew. I'm
text, and
reading
you
it in
cannot
English.
parse it.
I'm reading it in English. I'm not reading it in Hebrew.
You don't even have to read it in Hebrew. You just got to be able to parse it
No,
and be
I
able
don't.
to put it in a
It's already translated. Who the person who translated it did the parsing, right?
mistranslation. But okay.
So now it's a mystery.
Yeah, me and you already talked about this with the word death. You laughing, and death is plural in that.
So,
And then hold on.
I'm
In this
just
same
showing
and
you
hold
the
on. In that same verse,
listen.
that hold on, the same verse that the Messiah was supposed to die for and all that. He wasn't supposed to open his mouth. That nigga Jesus was like, my
No, he
God, why have
didn't.
you forsaken me?
No, he did. No,
Oh
no, he
my God.
didn't open his
He
mouth.
opened his
So what
mouth
does
right
it
on the
mean?
cross.
So what does it mean? But I'm gonna get into that too. Like all of these objections can be answered for if you would just literally read the text and stop going with shit you heard. But let's
No,
deal
you
with
need
it.
to
You
just
said
stop
that.
going with
Hold on.
translations and
Let's
don't know
deal.
how to. Go ahead,
It's
though,
not.
bro.
It ain't got shit to do with no matter what translation you find. It's going to say that the Messiah will be cut off for the sins of others. I don't give a fuck what translation you find. Right.
Uh-huh.
All right. So let's read it.
Hold on, what y'all saying about y'all in Daniel what 9?
Nah, we ain't. I ain't even in Daniel 9. I'm in. That's another one. I'm in Isaiah right now.
Oh, you on 53?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We ain't even going to Daniel 9.
And,
Yeah.
and what's the argument?
He said that the Messiah was not to die for the sins of others.
Mm. All right.
Okay. So where you want me to start, Isaiah?
You start anywhere you want to.
Okay. So I'm gonna start at 10. Yeah, it was the Lord's will to crush him and cause him to suffer. And though the Lord makes his life an offering for sin, he will see his offspring and prolong his days. And the will of the Lord will prosper in his hand. After he has suffered, he will see the light of life and be satisfied. By his knowledge, my righteous servant will justify many, and he will bear their iniquities. Therefore, I will give him a portion among the great, and he will divide the spoils with the strong, because he poured out his life unto death and was numbered with the transgressors. For he bore the sin of many and made intercession for the transgressors. Doesn't that say exactly what you said? It didn't say.
You said what?
Doesn't that what I just read say exactly what you said? It didn't say.
That's why I asked you to parse it so you can go ahead and go through the actual.
What do I need to? It's already parsed. It's translated.
Okay, bro.
Okay, so you read it yourself and parse it, and then make it say something different than the Messiah will be cut off for the sins of others. Make the verse say something different if you can.
Say that what? That's who?
Right.
Oh, probably.
No.
Oh no. You just had me scared. It says, okay, verse 10. You just read verse 10, right?
Yeah, I read verse 10 to the end, to 10 through 12.
10 through 12. Okay. It says, and Yahweh, he was pleased bruising him. He caused grief to me. When you will make a guilt offering, his soul, he will see his seed. He will lengthen his days, and the pleasure of Yahweh will prosper in his hand. If you know biblical Hebrew, we could then we call it rabaret. Then you know the word. I don't know. I can't read modern Hebrew. In his verse must be a causative third person masculine singular verb formed in the past tense with the pronominal suffix in the first person as the object of that verb, i.e., the caused grief. He caused grief to me, and not he have put him to grief. The speaker at this point must be the arm of Yahweh, and this suggests that he is the one speaking of himself in the third person throughout the entire chapter. It doesn't change anything in terms of the interpretation, but it is worth pointing out the grammar and correcting the proper English translation. The part about Yahweh making his soul a guilt offering is misunderstood by many to mean he died for other people's sins in order to redeem them from their sins. This is incorrect. A guilt offering in Leviticus 5-7 is an offering to make restitution involving holy items, unintentional loss or damage of things, fraud, theft, or false oaths, where the guilty party repays the wrong party and adds a fifth to the value of whatever has assessed to the penalty. In this case, the wrong party is the arm of Yahweh because he suffered for things undeservedly, and the one making the restitution is Yahweh, the one who was pleased to bruise him. This is simply another way of saying that the hardships and the sorrows this man has had to endure in his life things he never complained about nor abandoned Yahweh despite of all of it, because of the way in which he carried these things makes him special in the eyes of Yahweh. And Yahweh is going to repay him for all of his trouble by giving him lots of children, great longevity, and great success. None of this fits with what we know about the life of Jesus Christ. He only had one night and day of real trouble in his entire life, and that was the night he was arrested, and the following day when he was flogged and executed. That's
Hey,
it.
hold on. You going to shit don't got nothing to do with the verse. I want you to deal with what 10 through 12 says.
I'm going through. That was just the parsing of verse
How is
10.
that parsing
Then I'm
when
gonna go.
that verse don't mention? Hold on. You're saying it's parsing when that verse doesn't mention anything about Jesus Christ. So you're lying. All that shit about Jesus only lived one day and had this, that's not in Isaiah 53.
Oh my God, this ain't in. What did you say? I know it's
Brother,
not about
show me
Jesus
where
Christ. That's
Isaiah
my proof.
53 says
This is why
Jesus.
I'm proving that it's
Show,
not about Jesus Christ.
no,
What the
you're
fuck are you
adding
talking
shit.
about?
You said that you was going to parse the verse.
Did you not hear about the suffix and the verb and the third person and all that?
Yes,
You
and
ain't
it
hear
said
that
that
shit?
don't change the interpretation of the verse. You read that already, but all
And
that
then,
extra shit you add in about, oh, Jesus only lived one day and only had one hard day in his life, none of that is in Isaiah 53. That's some shit you're trying to say to make what you saying sound good.
well, if you would let me finish explaining, because I didn't even get to verse
I didn't
11
ask you
Wait,
to
explain.
you
explain that. You
believe
said
in
you were going to
Jesus
parse
though?
the verse.
You did ask me to explain. You said to
No, I
parse it,
didn't.
and
I asked you to parse the verse and make it say something different than what the text I read said. I didn't ask you to add shit to it,
Oh my
add your
goodness, my God.
explanation, say why you don't like Jesus. I didn't ask you to do none of that. I asked you to parse the verse.
You didn't even let me finish.
Hold
Because I
on, no.
stopped you because you started going somewhere else. That
I
didn't have
didn't
nothing to do
start
with
going
what
somewhere
Isaiah
else.
53.
That was
So
Does Isaiah 53 mention Jesus Christ and whether he suffered or not? Hello? Hello?
is he Old Testament only? Am I tripping?
I don't know
You
what
Old
he is.
Testament only?
He jumped up.
Oh, you must have got a
Austin.
call.
Sapphire, you were saying something? We can't hear you if you're talking. Something wrong with your mic. My man's ran up the car, bro. We can't hear you, honey. If you
Can you hear
talking.
me now? Hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just saying, he was saying that Jesus didn't fit the criteria
But I didn't
Yeah,
ask him
but
to act.
of the
That's adding
suffering
to.
servant.
I
is
know
he
that,
Old
but
Testament only?
I don't know what he is. But that's what niggas like to do. They like to go and start. I want to deal with what the verse itself says, not whether or not Jesus fits. We ain't even got there yet. He said that the Old Testament didn't say
I know
that the
what you
stuff.
were saying. I'm just
Yeah.
saying he just kept going.
Oh yeah.
We're trying to explain why Jesus didn't fit Isaiah.
That's
Yeah.
a lot. I mean, I don't think that is him. But I don't think you can prove it concrete. You can. I don't think you can say it's not him with concrete evidence based off Septuagint. I mean, Origin Septuagint. It's just not written like that. So the way it's
I think you
written,
can say it's not
it's hard to
him,
get away.
based on the criteria, but
I
Because they
mean,
cherry pick
nigga
criteria.
died. Yeah, I'm like the nigga in the like if you read it. then like it, I would say that he poured out his soul unto death, right? Meaning that the same way that Hannah poured out her soul, right? In Samuel, I would argue that is the only difference is that he did it his whole life unto death. So or whoever that person is. So I don't you know what I mean? I don't think it's Jesus, but when you start once you start reading that shit though, it's gonna be hard. It's written in a way it's gonna be kind of hard for you to. You don't have nobody you could put there. Like you really just don't. You could try to shoot for Ezekiel. You could try to shoot for is one of Isaiah's sons, which is most likely one of Isaiah's sons. It could be like Eliakim or one of them, but it's not. The way that it's worded, it makes more sense for it to be Jesus. It just is. Like if we just being honest, like it's gonna be hard to read that whole chapter. The further you go down that chapter, it's gonna be like, how the fuck is this not Jesus? So if it ain't Jesus, who is it? And at that point, that's where it's gonna get shaky. You know what I mean? Niggas done tried the Ezekiel shit. You done tried a few things, but which I was. That's why in my debate, I didn't want to go there with. That's why with my debate with Courtney, I kept it strictly on was he a prophesied king? Because you start playing around with Isaiah 53 and shit, your ass end up in a fucking hole. You got to do way too much explaining, and all he got to do is be like, "Didn't Jesus die for everybody's sins?" It's already commonly known. Like uphill
Yeah.
climb. Stay away from 53.
I can even deal with, he said, he was like, Jesus wasn't silent, but you ignoring the times when Jesus was silent, right? So I can point out several times where they were,
No, you can't throw that away. You can't do that.
what? I can't do what? Point out that Jesus was
Like,
silent?
well, he was silent at some like
Because it
sometimes.
don't
What the
say
fuck is you
that he
talking
would,
about? He was very
because
loud
so,
all the time.
it don't say that he would be silent all the time. That's false. Isaiah 53
He
does
was
not say
silent
that
at his death. Like
right,
he didn't speak against them. He didn't stop them from killing him. He
exactly.
just let
So,
them do that shit.
He didn't stop
exactly.
them from killing him, but that wasn't for a lack of him trying. He was still talking. He was still saying that wasn't him, that they was just calling him the king of the Jew. He didn't say that. He didn't do like he what are you saying?
No, I'm going to read it to you. So Matthew 26,
He was
63.
constantly talking.
It said, no, fam. Okay. All right. First, I'm going to read the context of Isaiah 53 again. That way we can get some understanding. Because when it says that he's not, that he will remain silent. Mm. What the hell is it at? Okay, it says, all right, I'm gonna start at number one. It said, who has believed what he has heard from us, and to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? For he grew up before him like a young plant, and like a root out of dry ground. He had no form of majesty that we should look at him, and no beauty that we should desire him. He was despised and rejected. We know he was by by men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and as one from men who men hide their faces. He was despised and we esteemed him not. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. Upon him was the chastisement that was brought us peace, and with his wounds we are healed. And we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth, like a lamb that is led to slaughter, and like a sheep that before its shears is silent. So he opened not his mouth. So That is the context of what it's saying that he would be silent on his way to death. He wasn't opening his mouth complaining or doing nothing like this. And when they questioned him, he didn't say shit. You got it now, honey?
It's tough to get around that shit.
We can't hear you, honey. Again, I don't know why your phone keep doing that.
Now the pushback I would give on the strict. See,
So
that's
how
where it's tough because you do got in Hosea where he said that he was stricken Israel for 3 days. On the third day he would rise Israel up again. So it's you could play around with it, but then once it I just wouldn't I wouldn't want to debate it. Like if I debated it, it would probably have to be a debate by itself. Like that's it. But fucking around with that shit being added into a debate, it's just too much. That's way too much.
Okay.
Like, nah, it's gonna be hard to get around. Like
So,
it said, Origin Septuagint was literally written to specifically not only put Jesus and make it like Jesus was in the Old Testament, but to also make it like Paul and Jesus was quoting the Septuagint. So it's gonna be hard to get around that shit. I have no evidence no other way. And it's like, yeah, the nigga is, yeah, he's littered through there in little sneaky ways. Even though it's really two verses that's gonna give you trouble. It's Isaiah 9 and 53. Outside of them two verses, you can kick them around. Man, I can really kick them around with with Daniel 9 for real. Isaiah 53 is just that's a lot. But you're supposed to start at 52. That's the first if you're gonna argue it. You gotta first start at 52, then go into 53, and then try to play around with oh it's Ezekiel, or you play around and say it's Israel, or try to find one of Isaiah's sons. It's your best bet. But until then, that shit is Jesus. I'm saying that is, I knew that I learned that shit quick as a Hebrew only, and I just would hear, I mean, as a Torah only, and I would hear other Torah onlys make arguments, and I'm like, that shit ain't it, bro. That shit is not it. Like you obviously not listening. like, like some shit you gotta know when you gotta go back to the drawing board. And 53, I worked very hard on that one, and it's angles and how I can explain it, but I'm gonna have to do so much fucking explaining. You're gonna be lost. You're gonna be like, man, yeah, that's Jesus, nigga. Let that shit go.
yeah. I mean, I ain't even want to try to go to whether it was Jesus or not. I just wanted to go to and that's what they do. They keep bouncing between it. Their conclusion is that it's not Jesus, and I understand that. But I'll be trying to deal with the fact that they make claims about the scriptures that is not accurate. So he said that the suffering servant didn't die for the sins of others. So that's why I went to the verse, not to prove that it was Jesus, but to prove that it does say that he died for the sins of others. You see what I'm saying? That was my whole thing. And then he changed it from that to, oh, Jesus don't match it. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about whether or not you believe that the text says the suffering servant died for the sins of others.
So I'm like, you can play around with the guilt offering, I guess, if you want to try to do that, but that's trouble. I mean, it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work you got to do. You got to go into that word guilt, what that is to be a guilt offering. Try to go to Leviticus, make a claim that blood ain't got to be on there. You got to do too much shit.
Yeah. Yeah. He's slick though, because he was trying to make it about. He was trying to make the the argument
I'm back
about Jesus
now, I think.
when we was really talking about Paul. Yeah, we can hear you now, honey.
Yeah.
Alright.
We was really talking about how did Paul teach anything different from Old Testament scripture, and you see how they shifted from whether or not Paul taught something different to I don't believe it's Jesus, nigga. That's not what we talking about. Paul said
Yeah.
what he said. This is what the scripture says.
Now, what do you think? So, what as far as Paul with circumcision, you think that was the same as the Old Testament or different?
It was the same. He never said that they can follow. He said that if you follow, if you get circumcised, then you have to abide by the entire law. No, you can't just get circumcised and think that that's going to save you. You have to abide by the entire law. But if
But
you
can
want,
they enter into the kingdom without being circumcised in the heart and
All
the
right,
flesh?
I'm back. My phone
yeah,
died.
He need
right,
Bible.
that was his point. You can enter the kingdom by faith, whether you circumcised, uncircumcised. You can enter the kingdom through faith in Jesus Christ. The
Nah,
Old Testament don't say that you enter the kingdom by being circumcised.
no, it clearly says no stranger and or no Israelite or foreigner or stranger will enter my kingdom without their heart and their flesh being circumcised. You know
That's
why?
very true. Yeah. No,
Why
without they
you
what?
think it's
You said
necessary
without
that
they what?
both without their heart and their
Oh, the
flesh
heart.
being
Yeah, the
sacrificed?
circumcision. You clarify. Yeah, the heart is that's okay. Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
have to be circumcised in order for a stranger or Israelite to enter into the kingdom.
Yeah.
So now that Paul, did he damn a stranger? Because he told them that they didn't need circumcision to enter the kingdom.
They they don't need to be. Why did Israelites need to be circumcised?
They need to be circumcised
Their
in the
covenant.
heart and the flesh.
No,
It wasn't
I'm
just a
saying
physical
why did they
circumcision.
need to be circumcised?
Because if it was in your heart, then you would live it. It would show in your flesh. Like if
Yeah,
you
but
really,
I'm saying
if it's really in your heart, then we should see it on you physically. So
no,
the circumcision is a physical representation of what your heart should be.
no. But I'm
You're not
asking,
getting
what was the
in over
point
just
of
the
the
flesh.
circum? Yeah, I'm saying, what was the point? It was so
It was a
all of the
covenant.
laws that were given to yeah, it was a covenant, but the laws that were given to the Israelites back then were to so that they can be set apart, right? That's what was the purpose of the law, to set them apart from people. But if Isaiah also tells us that everybody will be gathered together as God's people, not separate from Israel. Israel will be the light to the people, but everybody, all God's children will be together. So if there is no longer a need to set apart, why would people need to be circumcised?
Gentiles don't get
Don't
circumcised.
know.
They are not a part of God's people. That's as
You're
simple
talking
as that.
again. You're talking about
What do
Old
you?
Testament. I'm saying if circumcision in the first place was to set a people apart, meaning I know these are God's children because they are circumcised. I know these are God's children because they abide by this law. They don't eat these type of meats. They don't eat like it's like how we identify Muslims today because they don't eat certain shit, right?
Right.
So right, so that's how you identify God's people back then because they didn't do certain shit. But when that's no longer the case, why does
But
that need
why
to
is
still
that
be?
no longer the
It's, he
case?
doesn't
Because
That
it was
change.
because
He does not
prophesied that
everybody,
change.
listen to what I'm saying.
right?
Because it was prophesied that it wouldn't just be the children of Israel, it would be everybody.
What do you mean by that? Like,
But
I'm going to
how
tell
does
you.
that?
that's not even
What you
relevant
mean?
because when
Everybody
we
It
left
is
able to do what
relevant.
they
Egypt,
want to do?
when
What
we
are you
left
saying?
No,
Egypt,
it's
we
not
left
do
a
what
mixed
you want to
multitude.
do. No.
So,
No.
so when he says that every no stranger and no Israelite shall enter my kingdom unless they heart and their flesh is
Mhm,
circumcised. You
mhm.
saying there's no need for those?
No need for what? The circumcision? I'm saying there's
For
no
either
need.
circumcision. You don't need your heart or your flesh
No,
circumcised.
you do the heart. You need the heart circumcised, not the flesh.
Okay, so how do we know that your heart? How do we know that your heart is circumcised?
By your actions.
Okay, so
Actions do you have to follow?
what would be the actions of you showing that your heart is physically circumcised?
You will be Christ-like. That's what he was pointing at.
You will follow the law.
Bro, you would
You
follow
will
the
follow
law,
the
bro. What are
law.
you doing?
You will
Like, come
follow
on,
Yeah.
the
bro.
law.
That's
So
part of the
okay.
law. This man was from Judah. He was from
So
one of the
okay
tribes
now.
of.
So show me. So show me that. Show me that's what it means in the text. Not that there's. Show me that in the text. That's what
Uh,
the circumcision of the heart means.
of what? That you'll be able to that you'll be following the laws.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 31 and 31.
Okay. Let's go there. Jeremiah 31.
Where you say you gonna put his laws at?
It's also in Deuteronomy 10.
Yep.
So, oh shit. It says so. Hold on. Behold, the days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel. So this is prophesied that a new covenant would be there, right? I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah, not like the covenant that I made with their fathers on the day when I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, when he gave them those laws that you guys keep referring to, right? My covenant that they broke because they didn't follow those laws, though I was their husband, declares the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, declares the Lord. I will put my law within them, and I will write it on their hearts, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. And no longer shall each one teach his neighbor and each his brother, saying, know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them to the greatest, declares the Lord. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. So how does that help y'all?
The law into their heart.
Not the Mosaic law. He said
No,
his
no,
law.
it's not just the Mosaic law. It's his
That's the
laws,
law you're
statutes, and
talking about. See,
commandments.
now you're being
It's
dishonest.
no,
You're being
no. He
disingenuous.
literally said his law. He
What's
literally
his law?
said his
Moses don't
law.
have a law, sir.
That's not.
Moses don't
Listen,
have a law.
I'm
Like,
referring to
that's
the
what I'm saying.
Mosaic law
You
as
saying
No,
the
no,
law of
hold on,
Moses.
wait. That's where we starting out bad at. Moses does not have a law, sir.
I didn't say Moses
Moses
had a
wrote
law.
down whose
So did
laws did
Moses make?
Moses write down?
You say what? So Moses didn't make concessions.
Whose laws did Moses write down?
God.
Jesus. It was Jesus.
Okay, thank you. So we talking
So,
about the laws of God,
but I
correct?
call it the Mosaic law because
No, no,
Moses
no,
wrote
no,
it down.
sir. Because you want to be
Listen,
biased, but
that's
Moses
not
ain't
being
got no laws.
biased. That's not
Yeah,
being
because
biased
Moses, sir,
because Moses
Moses ain't
himself.
got no
Listen.
law.
So did
So
Moses
what
make
laws did he
exceptions to the
give
law?
Abraham?
Did
So what
Moses
laws did
make?
Abraham
If it
have?
wasn't Moses's, why was Moses able to make exceptions without going to God?
What exception?
See, this is what I be talking about. We're gonna
Let's
go
go
there.
to it.
Bet. Watch this.
And then you saying the Moses, bro.
I know it, dude. You said yeah,
Even
I
Jesus
know.
had Passover, and you sitting here saying
Bro,
we
why you
ain't
keep
got
trying
to
to bring
fuck.
up Jesus? We're not talking about
Because, but
Jesus.
the
Shut up.
simple fact,
You got a
the
hard on
simple
for
fact,
Jesus. Stop
because
talking
nigga,
about
no. All that
stop
shit
talking
you
about we
talking,
not talking about
bro.
Jesus. We talking
All
about
that shit
Paul.
you talking, nigga. You believe that
We
Jesus came
we
and took away the law, nigga. Stop acting
no, I
like that.
don't. No, I
Yes, you
don't.
do.
No,
Because
you're a
you talking
liar.
about
You're
Jesus'
a
law and all
liar.
that
You're
shit,
a
nigga.
liar. I've
No,
never
bro.
said that.
I ain't no
I've
liar
never said
shit,
that.
nigga.
I've
Bro,
never
I
said
can
that.
tell by
I've
how
never
your
said that. You're
doctrine, bro. You're
lying.
a fucking Christian, nigga.
I've never
The
said
fuck?
that.
Stop playing them. You
I've
talking about
never
I'm
said
being
that again. But you don't
disingenuous,
understand
nigga.
what Christianity is.
Nigga, a follower of Christ. What the fuck is you talking
Yeah.
about? Understand
So
what it
what
is,
the fuck?
nigga.
When did I say that Jesus came and took away the law?
Fam.
Jesus himself said he didn't come to.
You sitting here
Jesus out
saying
his
we ain't got
own
to get
fucking mouth said,
circumcised.
I come not to
That's why
abolish
I
the
brung
law,
up
but
Galatians
fulfill.
5.
Listen to
That's
me,
why
nigga. Don't tell me what the fuck I believe. Jesus didn't say he came to abolish shit. He said he came to fulfill it.
But now you talking about a new fucking covenant
So when, so
and a
no,
new
don't
law
try to
and a
change it.
new
You
and
just said,
no,
I
nigga,
think that Jesus came to do away
bro,
with the law.
bro, bro. You
Bro,
sitting
shut
here
up, bro. You don't know
saying
anything.
that's
All
no,
right,
ain't no
Blue, I'm
shut
finna
up
get that
shit,
scripture for
nigga.
you. I'm about to
That's
get that
why I
scripture
brung up
for you.
Galatians 5. It say
I'm
if you
about to
don't
get
get
that. And you
circumcised,
ran.
your ass is you don't even benefit from Jesus fucking Christ, nigga.
Yeah,
Fuck is you
okay.
talking about? So that means if
And
I get
you still want to
circumcised,
talk about, you
then
stay want to talk about Jesus, bro. We talk
I
about the
can't
law.
follow Jesus, nigga.
You
The
stay
fuck I'm
want
gonna
to talk
follow
about
that bitch
Jesus.
made ass nigga
You
for
got a
anyway.
problem with
Fuck
you
is
got
you
a problem
talking
with
about,
Jesus.
nigga?
You don't know what you're talking about.
No, you don't know what you talking about.
Yeah. I know. I know. You're right.
I know.
It's clear you're saying that you finna show me a verse where Moses just changed the law.
Fuck
Yes,
is you saying?
sir.
He told him not to add on to it, and that's what I was bringing up.
I'm
Dude
finna
ass
show you that
earlier.
he did, nigga.
He ain't changed shit because
I'm
God don't
finna show you
change.
that he did, nigga.
Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Okay, I know. You don't know what I know what I'm talking about.
He talking about the Mosaic law. It's no more. It's not. He's not talking about the Mosaic law. Then what fucking law he talking about? Because that same word law translates to Torah. Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
What is the
And then you
Torah?
got to deal. No, then you got to deal with David
What is
saying that the law is
what
forever.
is the Torah?
The law is forever. But you gonna sit here and let a nigga named Paul say if you don't get circumcised, then you can't follow Jesus. Nigga, fuck Jesus, nigga.
Oh shit. That's your problem. You keep on
Fucking
talking
man,
about
nigga,
Jesus.
fuck
I
that,
thought you were
man.
talking
Like
about the
I
law.
said, nigga, because the Greek New Testament is based off of Jesus' whole
This
ass, nigga.
nigga so mad at Jesus.
On this nigga, just say the word.
You Torah only? I didn't know you was Torah only.
Yeah, basically.
He don't
I
even
gotta,
know the Torah, bro. You don't even
I
know
had
the
to shoot
Torah.
you sometime, bro. You for
Your ass saying
that
Torah, you don't
53.
even know how to
You don't
correctly
even know.
pronounce it,
You don't
dumbass
even know how
nigga.
to connect it pronounce it. Shut your bitch ass up.
Man, see, hear me on my bro. You's hey, you know what? I ain't even gonna get hyped up over no retarded ass nigga
You
like you
already was hyped
who
up.
had to
Now you
bring up
mad that I'm
aliens,
returning
who
your
had to
same
bring up
energy.
fucking
Set your bitch
aliens,
ass
and
up
then
talking to me
today,
then, nigga. Set your bitch ass. If you don't like
hey,
it back,
hear
stop playing with me,
me,
bitch ass
hear me.
nigga.
You
Give a fuck
not
about you
like that
being
for real,
offended.
gang.
I
You're
give a
not
fuck
like
about you
that.
being offended.
You not like
I
that.
don't give a
You not
fuck
like
about
that.
you being
You not
offended,
like
bitch
that.
ass
You
nigga.
not like that. You
Fuck is
not
you
like
talking
that.
about,
You
nigga?
not
I give
like
a fuck
that.
about you
You're
being
not
offended.
like that.
I don't give a
Come
fuck
on
about
now,
you
hear
being
me.
offended.
Come
I
on,
don't
hear
give a
me.
fuck about you being offended,
Hey,
like I
you're not
said,
like
nigga.
that though, bro.
On
You
Yeah,
watching
talking
nigga.
Jesus,
big out
nigga, we
your
don't
you
care.
bumping your
I don't give
gums
a fuck about you
you
being
ain't got no
offended,
teeth,
nigga.
fuck nigga.
I don't give a
You
fuck about.
bumping them bitches like you ain't got no
I don't
teeth,
give
fuck
a
nigga.
fuck
You need to
about
On
you
watch your
being
mouth.
white
offended. I
Jesus,
don't
You
give a
need to
fuck
nigga,
watch your
about you
mouth when
being.
you talking to
Come
me.
find
yeah,
me
he
then, bitch
sliding
ass
on
nigga.
him.
You in
Anybody
Texas
don't believe
dancing ass
Jesus.
bitch ass nigga.
Come find me,
Fuck you
bitch ass.
talking
I
about?
will.
You a
Yeah,
dancer,
Let a
yeah.
nigga. You
nigga say
dancing
he
on the
don't
block
believe
like a
in
hoe,
Jesus. He
bitch ass
Yeah,
slid
I
nigga.
though.
know,
That nigga
I know,
slid.
I know. I dance and
Fuck
I
you
beat
talking
your
about,
bitch
nigga?
ass.
You's a
I
dancer, hoe
dance and
ass
I
nigga that
beat
wear
your bitch
tight
ass.
pants and
In the
sag
I
bitch
ain't
name of
say,
ass
I ain't
nigga.
Jesus,
never
nigga.
seen you do
You's a
shit but talk.
bitch, nigga.
I ain't never seen
You's
you do
a
shit but talk.
bitch, nigga.
I know. You right. Like I
But
said,
like I
hey,
was saying though,
Blue,
but like I was saying though,
shut your bitch ass up. We don't care
like I
what you
was
was
saying
saying.
though, Jesus, if you don't get
We
circumcised,
don't
and
give
that
a
was the
fuck
whole
If
about
you
what
don't
point,
you was
love
and
saying.
now
Jesus,
niggas
nigga,
want to
we'll
say the
punch you in your
Mosaic law,
shit.
it's
We
not
don't
We
give
talking
a
about
gonna
the
fuck
punch you
about
in
Mosaic
what
your
you
law.
was
shit
saying,
What the
nigga.
behind
fuck
Jesus,
law is it
bro.
talking about
You
then,
act
nigga?
We
like a
don't
nigga
give a
gonna punch you
fuck
in
what
your
you was
shit
saying,
behind
nigga.
Jesus. Real talk.
Fuck you
Well,
mean, nigga?
well,
We gonna
well.
turn your other
What
cheek,
we got
nigga. What the
here?
fuck
We
you
don't give a
playing?
fuck about what you was saying, nigga.
Who the fuck said that?
Trap though,
We gonna
you
turn your other
cannot
cheek. We
Wait,
concede
sliding for
we
Jesus,
Man,
nigga.
come
to no
on, man.
Moses
Get
We
off
law.
my
sliding for
dick, bitch
Jesus,
made
Moses
nigga.
ass
don't
niggas.
have no law.
Fuck the
Nobody
Torah.
has a
Fuck
law
Moses,
but
Hey
one.
nigga.
man,
Man,
hey,
fuck Jesus, nigga. Like I
hey
said,
Fuck
Blue,
sorry I
Moses,
offended you,
nigga.
Christians.
hey
whoa,
Blue,
Fuck Moses.
hey Blue,
whoa.
hey
Let's see
Blue,
Mm-hmm.
upon Jesus, Aki.
hey
You
See
know,
Blue.
you
upon
know,
Jesus.
you
Let's
Yep.
know what
Man,
Jesus
fuck
said.
Jesus,
You know
nigga.
what Jesus said, Jesse.
no,
He
don't do
mad,
Jesus
that
he
said.
now.
mad.
Don't do that.
Jesus said Moses gonna be accusing you on the day of judgment, nigga. Fuck Moses, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? It's all Jesus. Jesus, nigga.
Whoa.
Hey, if
Whoa,
Moses didn't lead them
whoa.
Israelites, it would have been no Jesus, dumbass nigga.
Said
This
Fuck
is
Moses
you
what
wasn't
mean,
so you
for.
nigga?
sound
Whoa.
dumb
Yo,
as
bitch
fuck.
That
Shut
made
your
nigga
ass
bad
said.
on.
fat
That
ass up.
nigga said.
Sound like a
If
fucking
That nigga said
goofy.
Moses
Shut
the
your dumb
op.
ass up.
That nigga said
Sound
hey,
like
Moses
a
the
peace be
fucking
op.
goofy,
upon
nigga.
Moses,
That
peace
nigga
be
said
upon
Moses
Jesus,
the op.
man.
What
Moses
blue?
the
Y'all
op.
out here
Man,
Nigga
where
said
blue
tripping.
at?
Moses the op.
Where blue at, man? Where blue at?
Okay,
Pop
Whoa.
shit, pop shit.
Blue,
okay,
can you
Jesus
read
said Moses.
Genesis?
Man,
I promise you, Jesus said
y'all,
Moses the op.
Because
no,
Straight
he
up.
say that
remember,
now.
hold on,
Jesus
Neil.
ain't say that, man. Peace be
Hold
upon
on.
Man, get the
Jesus. Peace
fuck
be
out of
upon
here, bro.
Moses.
Get the fuck out of here, Jesse.
Hold
Go
on,
do
hold
your
on,
studying, nigga. I
hold
do
on,
this, nigga.
hold on.
No,
Man,
fuck
look.
that. We ain't holding on. Moses the op, nigga. Op shit, pop
Oh, there you
shit.
go. Hey, Blue. So
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
check this out. So check
Whoa.
this out.
Op shit, pop
Brothers
Genesis.
shit,
out here
nigga.
tripping.
So since y'all
Op
said that
shit, pop
the
shit.
law is
Moses the
God's
op.
Do
command.
that.
Moses the op. That's what
Right.
Jesus said. Jesus did that.
No,
I'm just
brother. Don't
following
do
my
that,
big
man.
dog.
Don't
That's
don't
my
Hey,
do
big
that to
brother.
Moses,
I
brother.
gotta
hold on.
follow that. Moses the
Hey,
op.
Y'all out here tripping, man.
hey, Blue. So
And these
the
niggas
law
trying
is
to like
Y'all,
interfere with
y'all
they
God's
gotta y'all
shit.
gotta have
commands,
a
right?
You
Muslim
gonna
hop
interfere
on
with they
and
shit.
come defend all the
Right.
prophets, man. Hey,
Hold on,
man,
What
hold
is
on.
wrong with the Greek New fucking Testament? Because
The
you sit here
law
saying
is
Jesus said he
God's
was an op,
commands, right?
but in Matthew 5:17, this whole nigga say to follow Moses' law specifically.
It said
The
the
Wait,
law
law.
what
is.
he
hey,
said
Come on
hey,
follow
now.
hey,
You just
Moses'
man.
said there
law?
was no
Don't
Moses law.
listen to him,
Yeah.
Aki. Don't listen to
Man,
him.
Jesus
So you
ain't
just
say
said,
follow no law of
Hey,
Moses.
hold
man,
on,
this
hold on.
It
brother,
Where
said
he
this
said
brother's not
follow the
Let
Jesus'
me
law of
ask
That's
speaking.
Moses.
how
you a
it
Nah, where
question,
he
that is
man.
said
how
follow
it
the law.
is
Where
worded
he
in
said
the
it.
Greek
Bro, I'm
New
trying to.
Where
Testament.
he said it. Where he said it.
Hold on.
In the
So,
Greek New Testament, that is the
bro, shut
Read it.
up. You
All
want to? You
right,
keep want
read
to
it.
cry
you
Read
about
it,
the
nigga.
New
never
That
you
don't
Testament. Shut
never
the
up.
you
New
never
Testament
see
ain't enough. Read that
Shut up.
shit. Bring that shit out.
I ain't gonna read it.
Bring that
I
shit
already
out,
told you
nigga.
that,
No,
man.
don't say it. Don't pump
Matthew
fake.
5 and
Hey,
17. You
Blue.
just said
Read
that
it.
he said he
Read it.
was an op, but the whole time he's telling you
Read it.
follow what
You
Read it.
you
Moses said.
said are his
Read it. Read it.
commandments
Read it.
law?
Read it.
That's
Read it.
the law
Read
that
it.
God is talking
Read it.
about. Is if
Read
He
it. Read
commands
it.
something,
Read
if
it.
He makes
Read
a
it.
statement,
Read
if
it.
He
Read
said
it.
something
Read it.
is to be, then
Read it.
that is to
Read
be,
it.
right?
Read it. Matthew
That's the
what?
actual
Since
law.
y'all nigga can't read, Matthew what?
5 and
Hey,
17.
Nah. You
You could
got
probably start at
you got
16.
his laws, you got his statutes, and then you got his commandments.
right. So,
Matthew 5 what?
so, so in Genesis 2:24, what did God
No,
say
we
about
doing
marriage?
Matthew 5, bro. We not running
No, we
nowhere
not.
else.
I'm
Matthew
not, bro.
5
You
and
want to
what?
argue with Isaiah?
Matthew
Isaiah
5
don't know
what?
shit about the
Matthew
Bible,
5
bro.
what?
Said
Bro,
in
I tell
Isaiah
don't
Genesis
know
don't
shit
2
know
and
about the
12.
Bible, but I can break down
2 and
shit
Matthew
way
5,
24.
I
easier
just
than you.
start reading at the beginning.
You don't
2
Matthew
and
break shit
5.
down.
24.
You go to shit that you call scripture that ain't even considered scripture.
What is
Dumbass
Matthew
nigga.
5 what,
Oh,
nigga?
Genesis 2 and 24
I
in
said
scripture.
Matthew 5 and 17, nigga. You can really start
I
at
didn't. I
16.
didn't
All
know
right.
Genesis 2 and
5
24 in
and
scripture.
17. Nigga, get your ass out the way. Think not that I have come to destroy the laws or the prophets. I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
I told him that. I just told his dumb ass
Man,
that.
get the fuck out of here, bro. This what you went to?
Hey, bro, that's a
His
good
dumb
verse
ass
right
gonna
there,
quote
man. He
man
say
This what
Matthew
you
5.
he
I
went
say
to,
just
bro.
told
he
him
didn't
that.
Bro,
come to
Bro,
destroy the
I
how are
just
prophets.
you
told him
He
answering?
that.
didn't
Is
come
that
to
what I
destroy
went
the
to?
prophets.
When you just said that,
I
that's
just
what
told
this
He
his
is
didn't
this
dumb
is
come
my
ass
to
main
that.
disrespect.
point.
I
This is my
Come to
main
just
bro,
told
point.
destroy
his
This
Moses.
is
dumb
hold
ass
bro,
on.
that.
that's so weak,
This was
bro.
my main point. I said that's what's wrong with the Greek New fucking Testament. Neo
That's
sat
so
there and
weak.
said
You
that
don't
Jesus said that
understand.
Moses was an op. But then in the same fucking New
You
Testament,
don't
you got the
understand,
same
bro.
Jesus nigga talking about follow the laws that Moses was
No,
talking about.
no, no,
No,
no.
he don't. He don't.
I
Wait,
want to
wait.
tone
Oh
it
He
my
down,
asked you
God,
and
where it
bro.
said
I
Oh
that.
want to
my
tone
God.
it
What you just
down.
read.
I want to
What
tone
you
it
just.
down and explain it to you because I thought about what Jesus said when he was on that cross. He said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." And that's what I had to think. You really don't understand. You're not just trying to be retarded. You just don't understand. So I'm gonna teach
Are
You
you.
don't
you
know shit.
Neo?
He
Do you
teaching
even
I'm
you
gonna
get the
teach you.
point
theology.
that I'm
Yes,
attacking?
I got your point. I got it.
Jesus didn't say what you
Yeah,
said.
but
He
I
said.
got it.
hey, brother,
So
no,
look,
it
So
said
you
exactly
so
saying
what
look.
he
that 2
said.
and
Can
24?
y'all get out the way? Y'all
Yeah, yeah.
trying to
Jesus did not
respond to
come
the
to
man.
abolish
Y'all
the
want to
law.
just. So I
You
gotta
saying
play the
that it
guitar.
says
That's
this
what
is
y'all saying.
why
Y'all want
a
a
man
concert
leaves
today.
his father
Y'all want a
and
concert
mother
today? I
and
can
is
pull out my
united to
fucking
his
Jesus did
guitar.
wife?
not
It's
come
right
to
right
to
here.
abolish the law.
Yeah,
All right, here come the
And
guitar.
they become one flesh.
I'm just saying.
yeah.
Y'all
So,
brothers out
bro,
here tripping.
So that's
so
what
bro,
What
God
you
wants.
so
saying about
bro,
that?
so
That's
bro,
what God
what
wants,
these
right?
niggas trying to get in the way of you understanding is that when Jesus said, "I have
Yeah.
not come
You said, is
to
that
do
what
away
God
with the
wants?
law,"
That
shut
yeah,
the fuck up, bro.
that's
Like y'all,
no, bro. You can't
come
just
on,
come on
y'all
here trying
supposed
to
to
just
be Christians. These not even the heathens doing it.
No, there's no.
no.
I don't see
We
no
having a
commandment
conversation.
right
We
here.
don't worry about. We're not worried about you and Isaiah arguing. We trying to get back to the conversation we was
All
having.
right, well, yeah, I ain't worried
No,
about y'all argument then,
no.
because I'm about to show
This is
y'all how
this is
much I'm
figurative
not
language
worried
for
about
explaining
your argument.
that
Huh?
this is figurative
Yeah, ain't
language
We
nobody
was
for
on
gonna
this
do that
bitch
to
just
me.
doing dumb
You
shit.
know,
for
ain't nobody gonna
Figurative.
do
explaining.
that to
So
me, right,
God didn't
Henry?
make
Come on,
Yeah,
man
bro.
You
and
know
These
that's
woman
not
niggas
about
is
to
fucking
to
happen,
be
right?
retarded, bro.
married.
and become one flesh. He didn't make man.
You know
He
it's not
wanted
about
something
to
other than
happen
that.
like that. That's all I'm
Sir,
saying.
it says that
Don't
you
get
Figure
mad
of
at
gotta.
me.
language.
Damn, hey,
I,
chill out, my
That's a
nigga.
It's not
direct
about to
statement.
Damn,
happen like
That's
that.
a direct
what's wrong
statement.
with you? Damn.
Here we go.
It say, God damn.
Go.
It say the man said, "This is now bone of my
I'm gonna give
bones
y'all some
and
cheeses
flesh of
right
my
now.
flesh." Is
y'all
that
want to get this
literal or
cheese?
or is that figurative speaking? Let's
We
start
know
there.
that's figurative.
There you go.
All right, so I'm gonna go one
Straight.
more. She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man. Is that literal or figurative?
That's literal.
So she was literally taken out of a man.
Yeah.
So Adam and Eve is a literal story.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, that's where you got to
Yeah,
control at right there.
all right, bro. But
So
let's
let's,
just deal with the
but
fact.
I'll give you that, right? I
Yeah.
won't go into that. Let's just
All
say
right.
that
Come on.
this is a literal story, right? But it says, so the next verse goes, that is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh. So that's just explaining the figurative speech of this is now my bones of my bones and my flesh of my flesh, and she shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man.
No, but that's how God designed it for man. Otherwise, there would be no law about coveting another man's wife, fornication, adultery, right? Because it's supposed to be one man, one woman together, and they're married forever, right?
No,
You
Oh
said
shit.
nah,
no,
but that's what the What do you mean? So God
no.
didn't create. So then why?
It says this
Why
is
is there a
why.
law about? So then why is there a law about fornication, adultery?
So a law about if you have two wives, you have to
Bro,
put food in their stomach and
yeah,
lust over their
That ain't what
head
I asked you.
and that.
I asked, why is there a law about fornication and adultery if marriage is not if long term marriage is not the idea?
no, you didn't. Hold on, I didn't say that a long term marriage wasn't an idea. You made it. You suppose that because of this verse, it meant that only a man should have one woman.
No,
That's
no, no,
it.
no. I didn't know. That wasn't my point about one woman. No, don't. No, my point was not about
So,
one woman. It was
all
about
right.
marriage being long lasting. Not that he only can
Uh,
have one wife. Marriage is once you get married, you're married. That was my point. It's not about how many wives you had. Don't get it.
technically, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay, and so now we're gonna go to Deuteronomy 24,
Okay.
and we're gonna
And
see
so
what Moses said.
you saying that Moses changed the law or God changed it?
Moses,
Moses
So you
died.
in Deuteronomy, you finna tell me that Moses changed the
read it.
law.
We're gonna read it.
All right, let's go to it. Deuteronomy, what is it?
24.
What is happening? Mito, can you please go on mute?
Y'all brothers out here tripping, trying to blaspheme Moses and Jesus, man.
So what verse we going in? If a man, so it
We
says if
started
a
at verse
man
1.
marries a woman, if a man marries a woman who becomes displeasing to him because he finds something indecent about her and writes her a certificate of divorce, gives it to her and sends her from his house, and if so, hold on. First off, the first
I
word is
skipped the
if,
step.
right?
Hold on. My fault, bro. I skipped because I skipped the step. My bad. My bad. Hold on, I gotta take you to a verse before we go to Deuteronomy.
Knows I'm not that strong.
I gotta find this one. My bad, bro. I skipped the step. Can you go to Malachi 2?
You wait for me.
Do you want me to lead a tour and go to Malachi?
Yeah.
All right.
Jesse, why Muslim music don't sound like
Because
music?
I'm making a
That's what I
point.
want to know.
So Malachi 2:16.
Brother, my
Why
Muslim brother,
Muslim
what you
music?
were playing did not sound good at all.
That sounded great, bro. Like that was, I had
Now
the
Malachi
I've
2
heard
angels in
some
heaven opening
great
up.
Christian rap, brother.
and 16.
That wasn't rap.
That
That
is
wasn't
nothing
rap.
wrong with
That
playing.
wasn't rap. That wasn't rap. That was Christian
I'm not
worship,
even gonna
nigga.
front, man. Y'all got some good Christian
That
rap,
was
man.
Christian worship.
That
You need to
you just
learn how to
played,
praise the Lord,
bro.
thy
That's the type of
God.
stuff they play in
You need
You
to
said
learn how to
praise, bro.
praise and worship. That's what's missing. Y'all just want to
brother.
rap
That's
and
some white
turn up
people
and
church
pop
music.
pills all day. You need to praise and worship. That's what music made for. Y'all using it wrong.
Brother, that
He
is white
gave y'all
people
giving,
church
y'all
music you
using
just
it
played.
wrong. The fuck wrong with y'all niggas?
You here playing white people church music on this.
Man, come on, bro. What the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all want to, oh, doom,
Right.
doom, 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 give me some money. Doom, 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 give me some money. That's all y'all do in church. Come on, man.
Neo, what the hell is you
Man,
talking about, bro?
That black
don't
church
start it
music
out.
versus the white church music. Don't, give me some money.
Ain't no
Don't,
white people on the
I
car.
need the Lord. Don't, dancing,
Ain't no
clap
white people on
your
the
hands. That's how y'all music sound. There's niggas on the call. I know who on the call. You, the blacks. That's what
All
y'all
right,
do
man.
when y'all go to church. Doom,
All right.
Sound like
So my
Mexican
Christian
music
brother,
and
can
shit.
you let me deal with these Israelites, please?
No, bro.
Come
No.
on, fam. Like
Damn, man.
No,
I'm
I'm not, because you
You
need
got
to
a
saying,
deal
goddamn
with what
demon
we
on
was
you,
dealing
nigga.
with. Like you did that,
come
so I'm gonna
on,
do that to
Neo.
you.
What
No, I'm not
what you
turning no
mean,
other
Neo?
cheek.
I was having a discussion with these niggas. I was getting that
We
it
was
was two
having a
on one.
discussion.
I thought
We
you was
was
coming
having a
in.
discussion. You can't just be like, nah, can't nobody talk. No, you ain't
I
gonna do
didn't
that.
say
You ain't
you
gonna
couldn't
sun me.
talk, bro. I never
Nigga,
said you couldn't talk.
I've been rocking with the Most High longer than you. You ain't gonna sun me.
What?
Jesus loved me more, nigga. Yeah, that's what I said. Jesus loved me more.
All right, bro. All right, bro. I don't know who. I can't even argue with that. I don't know
All
who
right,
blessed Mo, who
good.
got him.
Don't.
All right,
Jesus
so
loved me more.
all right, so look, check this out. This is what I'm saying. Who doing that, bro?
Oh man, come on, bro. Jesse want to torment us with this Muslim music,
Because you
bro.
did that, bro.
Man, I ain't do nothing. No, he
Yes, you
put this
did, bro. You
on.
started
Nah,
playing
I'm
that
making
music.
niggas do. Nah, I'm putting batteries in niggas' backs and shit.
Jesse, can you turn that off for a second, bro? So me and Blue can add it. I wanna. This is important to.
Come on, for real. Stop the bullshit.
Yeah, hey,
The
Jesse,
yeah.
women
I had
on
to
here,
play
what's
a
going
little
you
Bro,
something
gotta
come
just
on?
a little
on,
stop
bit.
fool.
that.
Why
You
y'all
gonna
niggas
get kicked
doing
out.
this
The
shit,
women
bro?
on here, Jesse.
Like,
Turn
Women
the
y'all
shit
on
so
here.
off,
fucking
man.
rude. Like, trying to have a conversation.
That's acting like a
Jesse, turn that shit
toddler. Like,
off,
turn it
nigga.
off.
He about to piss me
What
the
kind
fuck
of
off.
demon shit is this, bro?
All right, he went on mute. All right, so look, Blue.
Fucked up, man.
All right, so
Hey.
look, Blue.
Thank you.
All right, so we going. So Malachi, I want to get. So first, I took you to Genesis 2:24, right?
Mhm.
We got to understand it. Then we go. We get to Malachi 2:16. I want you to understand how God feels about divorce, not Moses, God, right? You got me, Blue?
Okay. So I'm reading it now. I'm at 10. It says, do we not all have one Father? Did not one God create us? Why do we profane the covenant of our ancestors by being unfaithful to one another?
Mm.
Judah
Jesse.
has been unfaithful. A detestable thing has been committed in Israel and in Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
Judah has been, my fault, let me make sure everybody. Okay. Judah has desecrated the sanctuary the Lord loves by
Hey.
marrying women who worship a foreign god. As for the man who does this, whoever he may be, may the Lord remove him from the tents of Jacob,
Mm-hmm.
even though he brings an offering to the Almighty.
Pause. So for
Yeah,
the Hebrew Israelites,
yeah,
that
don't
just
bring no
said
magic, no
the
magic.
problem with marrying women was the God they worship, not the color of their skin, right?
Stop that shit. No, it didn't, nigga.
I just want to point that out.
Do I need to go
To
to
the Hebrew
Ezra?
Israelites,
Because
though.
hear
Do
me
I
Right,
need
say,
to
bro.
go
let
to
me
Now,
Ezra?
come
argue
on,
with
now.
these
Let's not. Come on,
Israelites.
man. All right.
Hear me say, let me argue with these Israelites. So I'm assuming it's Israelites on the phone,
No,
and I
no,
hear they
no,
It
no.
talk.
is, but
Look,
we got to
y'all got
finish this
that one
point
West
first.
camp shit. Nigga, we left Egypt with a mixed multitude. The only women we were not supposed to marry because of their gods is the
That's all.
Canaanite
Well,
women.
you agree with me, nigga. Just say
Yeah, that's
I agree,
yeah. But
Neo. That's
you said Hebrew
easy.
Israelites, nigga.
That's easy, bro. Just say you agree. Say Neo right. That's right. That's what you supposed to say.
I said you to the
Nigga,
one West Camp
come
niggas
on. If you
and that
agree, say
Yahweh Shai
Hold
hallelujah,
shit.
bro.
on, so
Just
he
give me a
gets it.
hallelujah. That's all you got
So
to do. You ain't got to do all that.
hold on,
Just say
so he
I agree.
gets to 16. So I think you stopped at like 13, bro.
Go ahead.
Oh, my
Continue.
fault. Let's see. Also, so let me see. Even though he brings an offering to the Lord Almighty. So another thing that you do, you flood the Lord's altar with your tears. You weep and wail because he no longer looks with favor on your offerings and accepts them as you ask. You ask why? It's because the Lord is witness between you and your wife of your youth. You have been unfaithful to her, though
Mm,
she is your partner, the wife of your marriage covenant.
mm.
Has not God made has not the one God made you? You belong to him in body and spirit. And what does not the one God seek? Godly offspring. So be on guard and do not be unfaithful to the wife of your youth. The man who hates and divorces his wife says to the Lord, the God of Israel, does violence to the one he should protect, says the Lord Almighty.
Jesse.
So be on
Jesse.
guard and do not be unfaithful.
That was the Jesse.
Okay,
That was pretty
so
clear.
Wasn't to Jesse, brother.
right,
Moses had multiple
so
wives.
God doesn't
David had
like.
multiple wives. Solomon had
He
multiple
don't want you
wives.
making outside babies,
No,
right?
Not
that
just
ain't what
And
he
then
said. That
he
ain't
don't
what
want
that
divorce.
said.
He don't like divorce.
That
So
ain't what he
now we can
said.
go. But
hold
he
on,
is.
That ain't what that said. That's
what,
not what that said.
chill out, bro.
What's not
Damn,
what
No,
he
that's
said?
not what that said. Both of y'all niggas
bro,
wrong.
What am
chill
I wrong
out.
about?
All right. So that whole passage was talking about, because I stopped it and y'all thought I was just being stupid, but I see I did it for a reason. He was talking about you getting with these women. These women worship Baal and Molech and all these other niggas, and you saying, well, put your Baal statue right next to my Yahweh statue. Well, you ain't supposed to have a statue of Yahweh, but beside that, I'm just saying, like, you bringing their idols in there and you making
The
room for that.
statue.
I just said that. You like, just say I agree. That's all you got to do.
No, I
That's
said
not
you
hard to
can.
say.
I said you can, Neo.
You
You're
can't
just
have
not
no
supposed to.
statue of
You're
Yahweh,
not
man. Get
supposed to.
out of here.
Solomon had.
But
Well, okay,
I'm not.
okay,
I'm
I
not
get what
gonna
you're
get
saying. My
into
fault.
that.
My
I'm not
fault.
gonna
My
get
fault.
in
My
that.
fault. No, I get what you're saying now. I get what you're saying. My fault.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have a statue of Yahweh. And the thing about it, you're not supposed to bring these other gods into your house. That was the fornication. He was using that as a metaphor because God married Israel. He calls Israel his bride. So his bride is cheating on him with these other motherfuckers that they wives brought in. They wives brought
You
another
actually
man into the
right.
Neo,
bedroom.
I can't even lie. That's
Neo,
That's what
crazy.
it
Hey,
said. I ain't making it up.
he right though. He actually
I
kind
agree.
of right
I
no,
though.
agree.
but
I'm about to say
I get
Neo,
the
right?
point.
Yeah, it's definitely a
But
metaphor for that.
y'all stirring away from the point that I'm making to Blue and Isaiah. The point I'm making is that divorce is literally breaking the covenant. That's the point of me taking you to Malachi 2:16. Divorce is
No, it
breaking the
doesn't
covenant.
say that. It
Yes, it
says that
does.
the
That you
man.
are allowed
It,
to divorce your wife if she is
yeah.
not up to par
That's
in
what
your
Moses
thing.
said. But this is clearly saying that
No,
God
no, no,
doesn't.
no, no,
Wait,
no,
hold on,
no.
hold on.
You
Let me
keep
ask you this.
saying
Let me
what
ask you this. Let me
Moses
ask you
said.
this, Hemi.
Moses
Did
said
Moses
that in
didn't
hold
Deuteronomy.
say
on?
anything.
Yeah, he did in Deuteronomy
Did
2.
Bro,
Moses spend 40 days and 40 nights with Yahweh? And did he and was he not told to write it in a book? Also, like Joshua was told to write it in a
There
book.
was no thing about divorce being wrote. Moses made that up
He
in
wrote the
Deuteronomy
law,
24. He
so
bro.
made
you
it
telling
up
me
All
in
that
more
Deuteronomy
than
So
just the
you
24 is
Ten
don't
not the
believe
law?
all
Commandments.
the book. Wait, you
No,
don't
no,
I
no.
believe
didn't
Hold
all
on,
the
say
hold
it.
on.
confusion.
That's
Is
not what I said. I
Deuteronomy
didn't say it's the
24
Wait,
the
you don't
law
believe
or
all
not?
the book?
I didn't say it's not the law. What I said is that
Do
Moses,
you believe all
God
the book?
doesn't like divorce. He
So
clearly tells a
just to be
So
man
you
the
clear,
don't believe
demand that
that
you,
part of
if
the
you
book, right?
divorce your wife, you do harm to the one that you're supposed to
So
protect.
you don't believe the book, right?
sir, was Moses, so you telling me that
Stop.
Deuteronomy is Moses' will or God's will?
He
That's
said
Moses' will.
Moses.
That's Moses'
So
will.
He
Mo,
said Moses, bro.
so those
Emmett, you
aren't
done
God's
fucked up,
laws.
Emmett. You done
That's what you're
fucked up,
telling me.
man.
No, I
Moses
didn't.
made those laws up.
Damn. If y'all just walk with me, I
You done
promise you we're
fucked
gonna
up,
get you.
Emmett. You done
I ain't
fucked
fucked up
up
nothing.
now.
Watch this. No, I didn't. So again, we seen that in Genesis that there's God said marry, right? Marry. You marry. Marriage is forever.
That brother said
Malachi 2:16,
Moses' law
God
is not
says
God's
that
will.
the man who divorces his wife does harm to the one that he's supposed to protect. That's what the Lord says, right?
No, it says the man who hates and divorces his wife, says the Lord God of Israel, does violence to the one that he should protect. Now, if
Right.
you read in
Has to pay,
Deuteronomy,
and then he still has to pay after that.
and
That
this
don't
is,
got
and mind you, the stipulation is starting out based off of he wants godly offspring. So remember where it started at. You brought in these foreign women who worship foreign gods and made foreign babies. When I want what type of offspring? Godly offspring. So then what
Wait,
does he
wait.
say?
You
In
said
order for
foreign.
That
you to
brother
do
You
that,
said
said
number
foreign.
one,
You
what
said
is he saying?
foreign.
You're
You
not
said
making,
foreign. You said
W-A-C-H.
yeah, the
foreign.
foreign
It
women. But
didn't
this
say foreign. It
the
said
You
it's
racist
it's
brothers.
saying heathen, women who worship
oh
other
yeah, yeah,
gods.
yeah. I mean, either
It's
way,
not
heathen.
about
But
foreign. I can have a goddamn Mexican, Ethiopian, whoever, Chinese woman who worships the Most High. That's no problem with that.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, that's true. But this,
I
Yeah, that's
can't
why.
this,
take
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
can't
yeah.
take
I wouldn't
her
disagree.
goddamn Buddha statues in. That's what it's saying. Leave her Buddha
bro.
statues at the fucking door.
Listen, y'all addressing two different issues. So first, God addressed the issue with Judah being unfaithful by marrying women that are not godly, right? He addressed that
Yeah.
in verse 11. Then he addressed the men who were divorcing their wives.
So you know what that means?
So that's two different issues.
That
You're trying to
means
conflate them and make them one.
that
One
mean you
issue is
niggas
the
that
men.
mean you niggas ain't supposed to be fucking with these sage
No,
burning bitches. If this bitch talking about
Yo,
somebody say, you not
yo,
supposed to be fucking with them.
and,
yo,
and
but the
mind you,
point is, but
right?
hold on. The
And,
point
and
That's what
mind
is
it's
you, this is
saying.
that
only
doesn't break
talking
the
to the
covenant.
priest, right?
That's what
And
it's
so this
saying.
is
Did it
this is
not say
another
that?
dagger part, right? Let me start here. This ain't even for the
Did it
congregation
not
of
say
Israel.
that?
Look at let's start at verse
Well,
one,
let's
right?
start
And
where I just
now
said.
you priests,
Did it
this
not,
warning
did
is
it
for
not,
you.
did it
If you
not,
do not
did
listen,
it
and if
not
you do
say,
not
did it
resolve to
not
honor
say,
my, hold on,
did
chill
it
out,
not
bro,
say that? Did it not say that?
bro, bro.
You're
Can
not
I
gonna
read
just
the
slide,
fucking verse, bro?
no, not you ain't
God
gonna just
damn,
slide past my point. You're not gonna do that. I'm near.
bro.
I got a
I'm
big
not even
grill.
disagreeing. I don't even know what you disagreeing with right now.
I didn't
What are
even
we
hear what you
doing?
said. You wasn't supposed to be
Me,
saying
Neo,
nothing.
he
I was
talks.
still talking. I was still
Ne-
talking. You wasn't supposed to be talking yet.
No,
That's
All
what I'm
Neo,
right, my
it was.
saying.
fault.
this
Wait, Neo, hold
God
on. It
damn.
was already
Go
You're not
ahead,
gonna
disputing
tell
something,
me
bro.
man.
you not know it
They was
wasn't already
already
nothing.
disputing
No, it
something.
wasn't
yes,
already
And into
nothing.
a discussion
No, it wasn't already
yes, we
nothing.
was.
Go ahead, man.
I told you
What
that.
you
All
what are you
right,
trying to
that's all
land?
I'm saying. That's the
here, hold
easiest
on.
way to
Mio,
do it.
finish saying what you were saying so he can ignore it and talk to him and say what he was saying. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like I've been trying to get in and say shit all day. I'm not trying to interrupt nobody. I'm just saying, like, what's the fucking protocol? How do a nigga get the floor without being disrespectful and getting disrespected when he do?
Got the floor now.
All
So
right.
what you
So
saying?
yeah. So no, it wasn't saying that. It was. I don't even remember what we were talking about all the way, but
Bro.
go ahead.
Y'all niggas crazy, man. All right, so
Yeah.
hey, Blue, I
After
think you
all
was
that
going.
bullshit, just to say something, ain't nobody gonna remember what the fuck they were saying.
Blue, you went back to verse 7. I think you
I
went back to
went.
verse
I
7.
jumped up to verse one, right? So we start
Okay, go
out.
ahead. Read
When
it
you
all the
start
way
out with
down.
verse one, right?
Go
It
ahead, yeah.
says, "And now you priests, this warning is for you. If you do not listen, and if you do not resolve to honor my name, says the Lord Almighty, I will send a curse on you, and you will curse, and I will curse your blessing. Yes, I have already cursed them because you have not resolved to honor me.
Uh-huh.
Because of you, I will rebuke your descendants. I
Mm-hmm.
will smear on your faces the dung from the festival sacrifices, and you will be carried off with it, and you will know that I have sent this warning to you, so that my covenant with Levi may continue, says the Lord Almighty. My
Mm-hmm.
covenant was with him, a covenant of life and peace, and I gave them to him. This called for reverence, and he revered me and stood in awe of my name. True
Mm-hmm.
instructions was in my mouth, and nothing false was found in his lips. He walked with me in peace and uprightness, and turned many from sin. Now, first,
Mm-hmm.
before I keep going, right, let me show you the issue. What's the law on how many wives a priest can have?
I, I don't know why that's relevant, but come on.
Because you was making it saying that, okay, let's say this. Can a priest divorce his wife?
No, that's what you about to see. That's why I want you to keep reading.
But you was saying that Deuteronomy was referring to Israel or the priest.
Deuteronomy was referring to the people of Israel, including the priests,
Okay.
not just yeah.
Included? No, no, sir. The priests don't have the same laws. You know that, right? The king
Well,
don't have the same laws,
so
right?
so
You know
he's
that,
talking
right?
about listen. He's talking about the he's talking about so he's saying the Deuteronomy.
How many wives can a
Hold on,
king
hold on, hold
have?
on,
How many
hold on, hold
wives
on.
can a priest have? And how many wives can a regular Israelite have?
No. I just want to clarify something. So you're saying that the the Levitical priests don't fall under the law of Deuteronomy.
No, 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 sir. The Levitical priests have a specific law. They have specific laws written in Deuteronomy, written in Leviticus that apply to the priests. Just like there's a specific law that applies to the king. You know that,
Okay.
right?
So
So when
right.
we dealing
So
with
now
marriage covenants, the same laws that apply to a common person ain't the same laws that apply to a
okay,
priest, and ain't the same laws
I got you. Now
to a
let's keep.
king.
Now
You
let's
understand
please
that,
just
right?
keep reading. Yep. Now please just keep reading so that we can see how
Okay.
you can question yourself. Let's go.
So it says, for the lips of a priest ought to preserve knowledge, because he is the messenger of the Lord Almighty, and people seek instructions from his mouth. But you
What
have
instruction?
turned
Hold on. What instruction do they seek from his mouth? The
God's
laws that you were
instruction.
talking the laws that you were talking about, right? In Deuteronomy. That is the instruction that the people seek from the priests because they are the high priests, they are over the people. So they seek the
They
instruction
seek
from
a lot of instructions.
I
Yeah,
know,
but
right.
yeah, okay.
Okay, let's go.
So why did hold on? Why would he tell them to seek instructions from the priest?
Because that's why they're priests. That's the whole
But
purpose.
what,
That
are
they're
they
put in
now? Are the
position.
priests making shit up, or are the priests
No,
giving
no,
them
no, no.
God's laws?
The priests are following what Moses said,
So the
right?
priests aren't
Which
following God's laws. The priests
they
follow
are they
Moses'
are
laws.
following God. They are following. I'm saying that it was passed to them by Moses. All right. Now,
But when you say Moses' laws, it kind of takes away from the fact that that's
but
God's
I'm gonna
laws.
show you why some of it is Moses making concessions for sin, right? That God wasn't. God said what he said. Moses made concession. I'm gonna show you. Let's go.
Okay, so it says that, but you have turned from the way, and by your teaching have caused many to stumble. You have violated the covenant with Levi, says the
Mm-hmm.
Lord Almighty. So I have caused you to be despised and humiliated before all people, because you have not followed my ways, but have shown partiality in matters of the law.
Uh-oh. So they did what? They
They
led
showed
people
partiality
and
in
led
matters
people
of the
astray.
law.
And led people astray, right? By doing so, right?
Okay.
Now keep reading. What it say? Verse 10. Let's go.
Now it says, now this goes into breaking covenant through divorce. Do we not
Ooh.
all have one father?
Mm-hmm.
Did not one God create us? Why
Mm-hmm.
do we profane the covenant of our ancestors by being unfaithful to one? Judah
Mm-hmm.
has been unfaithful. A detestable thing has been committed in Israel and in Jerusalem. Judah has desecrated the sanctuary the Lord loves by marrying women who worship a foreign god.
Mm-hmm.
As for the man who does this, whoever he may be, may the Lord remove him from the tents of Jacob, even though he be brings an offering to the Lord Almighty.
All right. So can you pause right there? So we see that the man that marries a woman that worships another god, he gets removed, and then the covenant continues, right? According to what the scripture just said.
Correct.
Okay.
And then
So
another thing that you do is that, and so another thing that you do. Now, who is the you?
he's talking to the people,
The people or the
the
priest?
priest, the priest, the priest.
Okay. So then another thing that you do, you flood the Lord's altar with tears. You weep and wail because he no longer looks with favor on your offerings and accepts them with the pleasures from your hands. Now we know this the priest because where do the offerings come from? The
Exactly.
hands of who?
Fact.
Okay. So you ask why? It is because the Lord is a witness between you. Who is the you? The priest, right?
Uh-huh.
And the wife of your youth, the priest and the priest's wives or the
Uh-huh.
priestess,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
Like Isaiah's wife was a priestess. All right. So you have been unfaithful to her. Though she is your partner, the wife of your marriage covenant, has not the one God made you. You belong to him in body and spirit. And what does the one God seek? Godly offspring. Why? Because you can't serve in the temple if you know that, right? A mamzer can't enter into the sanctuary.
Yeah, but
You
are
know
you
that, right?
paying attention?
So if I'm
Yeah.
a priest, so let's keep this straight, right? I'm a priest. I married a priestess. I find an excuse to make a baby. I don't make a baby with the priestess. I make a baby with some foreign lady that likes foreign God.
No, this is no
Nah,
longer
this
about
that's the
the.
two things.
No, this is another thing. No, so
Well, yeah, you're
he's
right. It's
already
really just
addressed the.
godly offspring.
He's
Yeah, this is
already addressed the foreign issue. Now he's addressing the unfaithful issue about them not being
no.
faithful. Yes, that's why it says the woman of your youth. He's talking about the women that they married young. So
What is godly offspring?
godly offspring is comes from two people that is under the covenant having offspring.
Okay. So be
Yeah,
on guard and do not be unfaithful to your wife or your youth. The man who
right.
hates and divorces his wife, says the Lord, the God of Israel, does violence to the one that he should protect. So be on guard and do not be unfaithful.
Right. So that's saying that when you divorce your wife, you're breaking the law and you're being unfaithful to the wife of your youth.
That says the
When you,
priest, right?
no, I
Because
mean,
he
yeah, he
wants
was talking to
godly
the priest.
offspring.
He was talking to the priest, but the priest also let that the like we're gonna go to
No, you
Deuteronomy
don't have
24.
that. It said, and let me tell
It's
you another thing that you do.
I know, but he's
It
so
says
the one thing,
you, this is
but
at the
right.
priest.
I know, but listen, remember he said that what do you say? He say what do you say? Being unfaithful to one another. Remember when we talked about them leading the people astray by not following the law, right? So this is what he's speaking on. If they are divorcing their wives, and then if you go to Deuteronomy 24, right? Now we can go there. I just wanted you to see that God doesn't like divorce. He thinks that's being
Sir,
unfaithful
the
to the one.
priest, you don't know. I'm
You
trying to
keep
tell
saying
you,
the priest.
a
You keep
priest
saying
can
the
only
priest.
have one wife.
It doesn't
You know
matter.
that, right?
That's not
No, it does matter.
what,
The priest can only have one wife,
what is
and
that's
you're
beside.
being unfaithful. You can't divorce your one wife. The priest can't divorce his wife. You can't
Neither.
divorce the priestess.
Okay.
That's that you
So
can't find that law in the verse
so
that you
was
pulled
the
in
covenant.
Deuteronomy, bro.
So
There's
why?
a
So
law
why is
for the
he?
priest,
So the marriage covenant was only for the Levitical priest.
bro. The
I'm asking you a
Levitical
question.
priests have their own separate marriage covenant.
So,
They
okay,
have
and I
a
want to.
marriage
So
covenant that's
what we can
different.
do is we. Okay, so we'll go to their marriage covenant, and then we'll go to the marriage covenant of all of
Leviticus
Israel.
21 and 13.
Okay, go to
Leviticus
Deuteronomy. So,
21 and 13.
all right, I'll go to
That's your
Leviticus
priest.
21 and 13, and then I want you to go to Deuteronomy 24.
All right. All right. So 24. If a man marries a woman who becomes displeasing to him because he finds something indecent about her, and he writes her a certificate of divorce. Now let's start. Well, let's just start right here. What could he find indecent about her?
It'd be several things you can find indecent about her. I don't know. That's a
What if
broad
she
ass statement.
worships a foreign god? What should happen to her?
He's already married her though. That's the point
What
that
should
God was.
happen to her if if she's with a foreign god? Do
What
I
do you?
need to go
That
to what? Do I need to go to Ezra?
that is
What
the point.
happens to them women and the children? What
No,
happens to them?
but
They get put away, right?
you're not helping your case though.
How,
But you're saying that she should be put away, but he shouldn't have married her in the first place.
bro?
That
You
is the
where
point.
does it say that?
God just said that you should not be marrying these women of foreign gods.
The
That
priest,
worship foreign gods. It's
the
not just the
priest,
priest, his people. He didn't want his.
sir.
So you're
King
saying that
David
God
married
wanted the
all
children
kind
of
of
Israel.
women, bro. What are you
Wait.
talking about? He literally had babies and married all kind of women. Solomon
Who?
had all kind of women.
That's not
All of
that,
them. The
just because
kings,
they
bro.
did
They
it don't
all
mean that
had.
it was okay. Listen.
No,
You're saying what
bro,
happened. I'm saying what God was not okay with. I know stuff
bro.
happened, bro.
It literally tells you that Solomon sinned because he had too many wives. It didn't say because they was worshiping other women.
That was his downfall.
He had too many wives. Not that they were worshiping. You know, his wives were worshiping foreign gods, right?
Exactly, and that was his
The
downfall.
queen of no, it wasn't. It
What
literally
was
said because he had too many
you're getting
wives.
off? Okay, we're getting off track. We're getting off track.
Too
Listen, what I'm
many
trying to say,
and having full
God hates.
God wives that worship foreign
Listen. We
gods is
just read
different.
that. We just read that God stated that the priest was leading people astray. How? Because they come to them. Yes, they follow the
Yeah,
words of the priest. So the priests were doing what?
it said that they were giving them false instructions.
And by doing what?
It didn't say.
Yeah, it was the whole conversation was about
It
marriage and
did
being
not.
unfaithful.
No,
What?
no, bro.
It
No.
didn't
What did it
say.
say about them? What
It
did it
didn't
say that they
say.
gave the? What did it
It
say?
said that they were marrying foreign women that
Okay.
worship other gods. It said that they were being unfaithful to the women of their youth, and they were putting away their wives.
My shit still on 2%.
About the
It
regular
did
people?
not. No, it did
No, it
not.
didn't. It
It
I
said
didn't
did
that they
say
not.
was
about the
marrying
what do you mean? So how did
the.
the
It
so
did
listen?
not.
How
It
did the
did not.
regular
It did
people?
not,
What
Hemi.
what did
Hemi.
the
All
regular
you gotta
people
do is listen. All you gotta do is listen. I,
do?
I get your confusion. It
I'm
did
not
not say
confused.
they were being unfaithful by fucking with other hoes while they was married. It said
That's
they
not
were
what I
being
said. I didn't say that.
hold on. It said they were being unfaithful by marrying women who was fucking with other gods
That's what I just said.
who inevitably made them fuck with other gods. So it wasn't being unfaithful to their spouses. It was
That's
being
what I just said.
unfaithful to their gods. Okay.
That's what I just
Wait.
said. That was one point. And then it was about them being unfaithful to the women of their youth
Let me
by
let
No,
me
no,
putting
let me
them
show
away.
you
no, it
how we know
wasn't.
that this
No, it
ain't talking
wasn't.
to the Levitical priest.
That's
Oh
Let me
why I
shit.
just read
said that.
down a
I
little
said
bit.
that because of what you keep throwing in, and you act like you ain't saying that. I'm saying it's
What am I
never
saying?
saying that. It's never saying they was being unfaithful to their women. That's not what that verse was saying. It
Yes, it
said they
did.
was. It said they was being unfaithful to their
Bro, this
God.
nigga just
Read
read
the verse
Malachi.
again. What? Can you give me
Read the verse again.
the verse? You ain't gotta read it. Just give me the book, verse, and chapter so I can reread it.
I
It's
think that one was
Malachi
the
Read
2.
it
Malachi.
again.
We read
Oh,
the
Yeah,
whole
I
Malachi
Malachi
want
2,
too.
honey.
everybody to hear it. Read it.
It's Malachi 2, honey.
Two and what, nigga? 2 and 1.
He read the whole Malachi 2. Well,
What
no, he
verse
stopped at verse
says that,
16. My
bro?
bad. He read Malachi 2, 1 through
Yeah, almost
16. My
there.
bad.
17 verses in there. So
Yeah.
Just go to the one where he starts talking to them about marrying the foreign women.
I just come drop these back off. Oh, and grab the weed. Read.
All right, but so you still in Deuteronomy 24? You read
Yep, I'm
1 through
still
4
right there.
already? All right.
Let me see. What was the last verse I read? Then her first husband who divorced her is not allowed to marry her again after she has been defiled. That would be detestable in the eyes of the Lord. Do not bring sin upon the land of the Lord your God has given you as an inheritance. If a man recently marries, he must not be sent to war or have any other duty laid before him. For 1 year is to be free, to stay at home, and to bring happiness. And let me just get down to a little bit because I do want you to see that who they talking to, right? And it
Mm-hmm.
says, in cases of defiling skin disease, this is verse 8. Be careful to do exactly as the Levitical priest instructs you to do. So who's the
Exactly.
you? No, wait. Who's the you in this verse? Who are they talking to right here?
He's talking to the people of Israel.
All right. So the priests have different laws, correct?
No, fam, you just said it. So it says in Deuteronomy. That's why I took you to Malachi first. So in Deuteronomy 24, you said you reading that it says that they are being told by Moses to do as the priests instruct you to do. Then I take you to Malachi, where it says that the priests were given bad instruction and being unfaithful. Why? Because they were marrying women that worship other gods. They were divorcing the women of their youth, and they were being unfaithful to their wives. That is the context I'm trying to give you. Malachi came after Deuteronomy, bro. So they were doing that already. They were following what the priests were telling them because Moses told them to. And then we're gonna go to. I'm gonna close it off when you finish. I'm gonna close it off with Matthew 19, and so I'm gonna show you how Jesus was going back to the heart of the law.
It says Judah has been unfaithful. Oh, okay. So it says, why
Not
do
just
we
the priest,
confirm the
Judah.
covenant of our head? Hold on. It says Judah has been unfaithful, a detestable thing has been committed in Israel and in Jerusalem. Judah has been desecrated in the sanctuary. The
Mm-hmm.
Lord rose by marrying women who worship a foreign god.
Mm-hmm.
As for the man who does this, whoever he may be, the Lord will remove him from the tents of Jacob. That's what he told them about, bro. That's how he was misleading them. They were marrying women of foreign gods. That's the end of that.
That's not the end of
Yeah,
that.
because it says, as for, and another thing that you do. Who's the you? We already established that that's the Levite.
I know he's
You
talking
know,
to the
Judah and
priest.
Levite ain't the same.
No. He's talking to the priest, right? He's talking to the priest, but he's telling them
Exactly.
that this is what they do. And just like I told you, you
And
just
it,
you
no, bro. No.
what no what
In verse 11, he tells the priest what Judah has been doing. In verse 13, he goes, this is what you've been doing.
he said. And
And,
another thing,
and he
Another
never
thing
says,
you do.
and he
right?
never
Not
says they
Judah,
have one wife.
you.
Judah
He
is doing.
never says they have one wife
No,
and marries another wife. He never says that.
bro. Hold on, bro.
What
No.
he says,
Hold on,
that
Neo.
they
The
marry
fir- the
strange
the, fir-
women,
the
foreign
context
women,
of this.
which means strange women,
This shit crazy.
and those
Hold on,
strange women happen to worship other gods.
Okay,
The
hold on.
only
Before you get
requirement.
there, though, Neo, hold
Hold
on. We got
on,
to
bro.
establish,
Stop,
bro.
bro.
We ain't
Stop. I
established who
don't
the
do
you
that to
is,
y'all. Like, shut
Neo.
up,
You moving too fast, bro.
bro.
He don't
I'm
even
moving
right now.
slow,
We
bro.
got to
I'm
go back
moving
to verse
slow.
1, bro.
I'm
Hold
moving
on, we
slow.
got
Every
to
time I say something, y'all do
hold,
this, no matter what I
Neo.
say.
Just
That's
one,
all
bro.
I'm
I
saying.
swear to God, one
All I'm
second, bro. I'm
saying is
gonna give
every
you,
time I open my
bro,
mouth, y'all gonna do this fuck
bro,
shit y'all doing right now.
bro.
y'all
I'm
ain't doing
telling you,
nothing.
because then I'm gonna have to go back and then you're gonna have to repeat it again. That's what I'm telling you. Just hold on. Let me get it established who the you is, and then you could go ahead and do that.
All right. So don't nobody say a
But
goddamn thing after you say that shit.
that's all I'm waiting on. So when the you that is talking about in verse 13, another thing that you do, right? Remember who's the subject matter. And now you priest. That's verse 1. You priest. This warning is for you if you do not listen. So the you, every time you pops up, it's the priest. When it's talking about somebody else, it tells you it's talking about somebody else. It told them in verse 11. It said Judah has been unfaithful, a detestable thing that they do. So there's a they and then there's a you. The
All right,
you
we
is the
got you.
Levites. Go
We
ahead,
got
go
you.
ahead, Nico.
So, like I was
Now, what
saying,
they talking about
it
when they
was
say that
only
right
talking
there is some
about
other stuff that I don't even
them
give a fuck about. But I'm gonna
messing
let
with
him finish what he
strange
was talking
Chubby.
women
because he a
who
whole ass
those
nigga.
strange women had other gods. And that's the problem he had with them. Not the fact that they weren't Judites, not the fact that they weren't from Shem or none of this other shit. It was the fact that they had other gods and these niggas was gonna be pandering like y'all niggas pander, and they was gonna start worshiping these other gods with their women. Because if my woman worship them, I'ma worship them too. That's how y'all niggas be.
That's
Y'all
fine,
be
but I
burning
don't even think we
sage and
was.
shit.
I don't
Y'all be
think we was
burning
arguing against
sage
that.
and shit and all this shit because your woman burn it. You don't want to burn sage. You burn it because she burn it.
Yeah, we weren't arguing against that though, Neil.
So now the point he's trying to say is that Moses changed the law because it says that
He made a concession.
the man who hates and divorces, but there is no concession for the Levites.
There's a concession for the whole Israel. You keep trying to separate Israel.
No,
Yes,
because there's a clear, but bro, I'm not trying to separate them. There are
you
different laws for marriage from a Levitical
okay?
priest, a regular man, and a king.
Can
Okay,
you
so
show
So
it
then
to
you
me?
why
can't
did
do
so
that,
why
bro.
did so
All
why
you gotta
did
do
so,
is show it to me. You ain't gotta show it to him because him, you know, he might be biased a little bit. Show it to
I'm
me. If you
not
make me
being biased.
believe
I'm
it,
not being
That
biased.
nigga.
I'm not
if
being
you
biased. We
if you
walking
make
through it.
me
We
believe
walking
it,
through it verse by verse. I think it's actually a
yeah,
pretty good dialogue.
yeah, I do
We
too.
were, yeah. Uh,
I'm just saying, I'm making it better, making dialogue better again. All right. So what I'm saying is, him might be biased against your stance. Show it
Jesus
to
Christ.
me, and if I can see what you're saying, then I give you a point. If I can't see it, I'm giving him the point.
He read. He already took it. He made my point when he skipped down in Deuteronomy 24 when Moses told them to look onto the priest for instruction. That's exactly what's being addressed in Malachi 2. That's why I took you to Malachi 2.
But
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 now I'm
bro,
gonna.
you
It's not.
doing
It's not a no. It's not.
that's
You're
not
right. It's a
it,
different
bro.
time frame, but it's a being.
Yeah,
I
bro.
know it's a.
And
Listen,
then
what I'm saying.
that's a
It
whole
is a
different
different time
captivity
frame,
and
but it's
everything,
addressing
bro.
what's been going on.
But at what point in time? So hold on.
I know. I know. No, I'm not
Yeah, and
saying it
then
was always wrong. I'm
you're
saying that he's
assuming.
condemning the priests because they are supposed to be the ones
No,
that gives the proper instruction.
no, but you're
That's
assuming that they instructed them to go marry foreign women.
Oh,
That's your assumption,
then
and that's not,
I'm
bro,
not
what it's
saying that. I'm
saying.
saying that they.
So you would have to be, because
I'm not.
what
No, I'm
else are
not.
you applying?
I'm talking about them divorce. The fact that they're able to
Bro, the
divorce their
divorce don't
wives.
have nothing to do with everybody else. It's only talking about the Levites. I keep telling you that.
Okay, watch
dang.
this. Okay, now we're gonna go to. We're
It's
gonna move on.
literally. Let's go to
Right
Leviticus
back, Jimmy.
21, bro.
We're gonna.
It
I
says
am.
the
So watch
Lord.
this.
Let me start with Leviticus 21, verse 1. The Lord said to Moses, "Give the following instructions to the priests and the descendants of Aaron."
Uh huh.
What did he tell them?
Fight back,
Read it.
Jimmy. I don't like the
Read
way
it.
this nigga looking
The
on the camera and
highest priest
everything.
may
Uh-uh.
marry only a virgin. Let's start
Right.
there. Then what's 14? He may not marry a widow. He may not marry a woman that is divorced or a woman who has defiled herself by prostitution. Now
Right.
let's start right here. Is this Moses or is this God saying this?
That's Moses saying what God said.
Okay.
But can you show
Now,
where it
when
was
Ezekiel,
different?
hold on, because this is gonna chop him up. Because what he's trying
Can
to
you
do
show
is say
where it was
Moses made
different?
a concession, right? So now, when God told Ezekiel, right, to marry a prostitute, literally, and Ezekiel was the priest, was God making a concession, or is it His laws and He can do what the fuck He want to do with them?
He was
That's
making a
God saying.
concession.
He was making a concession.
Bro, is whose laws is it?
It's God's
No,
law.
you asked us one question.
Well,
Gave us our
that
answers,
probably
and
was a
then
bad way
left.
to put. Yeah, that's a bad way. I mean, technically doing both.
It's God's law.
But
Yeah.
the better question is Ezekiel making a concession, or is God having this, or is God telling like, nigga, you gonna do what I tell you to
God
do?
made the concession. Just like when he told
Right.
Hosea to
What
go
if
get
it's
when he
both? What if it's both? What if both of those things is true at the same time?
that
I mean,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
it can kind of, yeah, he kind of
I'm just
conceded
trying to
into it.
show them. I said all that to say that when it gets to, because Isaiah got a problem with the stuff that Jesus was saying in the New Testament, right? So now we can go to the New Testament where the Pharisees who understand. Do you believe that the Pharisees of Jesus' time understood the law?
I mean,
They
according to
understood
the
the law. They
story,
didn't
yeah, they should have.
understand Jesus.
Okay. So this is Matthew 19. I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, "Some Pharisees came to him to test him. They asked, 'Is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife for any and every reason?' Haven't you read," this is Jesus, he replied, "that at the beginning the Creator made them male and female and said, 'For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate.'"
Not
The
Moses.
Pharisees, the Pharisees responded, "Why
Not
then," they
Moses.
asked, "did Moses command that a man
Not
give his..."
Moses.
Huh?
I said not Moses.
Reading.
No, I know, but we know
If
this
you would
God.
have
God
stopped
said that.
when I said it, you would have understood it.
I know you're saying that it was God said, not Moses. But I'm finna get to what Moses said. So it says, "What they said, why then," they asked, "did Moses command that a man give his wife a certificate of divorce and send her away?" Jesus replied, "Moses permitted you to divorce your wives because your hearts were hard, but it was not this way from the beginning. I tell you that anyone who divorces his wife, except for sexual immorality, and marries another woman, commits adultery." So is Jesus teaching something that's different from the law, or is he explaining how the law originally was?
I like that. It's both.
Of
Huh?
course, it's both.
It's
Yeah, of
both.
course, it's both.
Was
He's
break it
changing
down.
something that was different from the original law, the law of Moses. It's the first law these people would have seen. The law that Moses gave it to them. Moses changed the shit up. He didn't give them what God actually said. So the first
Mhm.
law they saw was the law of Moses. That was their original law. It was different. And Jesus was teaching something different from what Moses said. Was that accurate?
Yeah, that
I
was
missed
I
accurate,
it.
did.
man.
I
You
think.
murdered
I'm
that,
trying.
bro.
I think I understand what you're
Moses was
saying.
just shooting from the hip. God damn.
Yeah,
No, he
So
Moses
the
wasn't
got
first
just
his
time
shooting.
chance.
it
No,
Like
changed
we
he
shit.
all would have
he
done that
wasn't
though.
just
We
shooting
all
from
would
the
have
hip.
Sudden,
done that. If we all was
No,
in that position, we'd have done the same thing.
Oh
I gotta
man,
ask
no,
We'd have
y'all.
done the
damn.
same thing. Fuck it. Just do whatever y'all want to do. I don't give a fuck. I don't know what to tell
he
you.
wasn't
Just
just shooting. He wasn't just
we
shooting for
would
the
have
Wow.
just
jail.
kicked stuff,
But
bro.
what was the what the fuck is y'all talking about? What was the point of the argument?
He
The
was trying to
point of
say that
Is Jesus teaching
the
something
priest.
different from Moses, pretty much?
Well, yeah, that was the original thing. Was the difference in
And
the
he pretty
feast.
much is, because he's saying Moses was adding the shit and making adjustments because y'all niggas couldn't follow the original
Well,
law.
no,
Y'all
it
wasn't
was
worthy.
actually Paul. It was Paul because I was going into the circumcision,
No,
and then
Moses
you was
too.
using the.
Moses did
Well,
it
nah,
too.
he went to Moses though to try to say that Moses made a concession in the law
right.
for what you call
Right.
it.
So that
But
means
that's
Paul
where
did too. That means Paul did
but
too.
that's where I'm
Because
like,
he wouldn't
nah.
even brought up
If
Moses. He wouldn't
if you
even
look
brought
at
up
it,
Moses
they wouldn't
if
that
Moses.
even in Malachi they not quoting that verse ain't quoting
If
it's not
Paul
quoting
did not
Deuteronomy, it's
change
quoting
anything in the
Leviticus.
law, the Moses reference wouldn't even came up. It came up because Paul changed some shit too. And it was
I mean,
justifying why Paul changed some shit because Moses changed some shit too. He
we
was
know he
like,
changed.
Moses
I
did it.
mean,
That's all he
I
was
will
saying.
argue
Moses
that
did
The
it too.
difference, so y'all talking about the difference in teaching of marriage between Jesus and Moses and Paul?
No, I'm saying that people
No.
say what a lot of OT only Israelites take issue with Jesus and Paul because they say that they are teaching people something different. But Jesus himself
Yeah.
teaches the heart of all God's laws. Moses, however, understands humans and know that these niggas struggling
So
fucking following this law.
he's
So
saying letter of the law versus meaning of the law or something like that.
yeah,
Intent.
yeah, yeah. So
Oh,
yeah, and
the
I would
whole
argue that's kind of cap though, because it's like
how's
you
that
basically
cat?
trying to say there's no there's no spiritual because you almost like it's the spiritual part isn't there, but it is already. That's why he tells
Well,
you that
that's what it
what's
is.
the best what's the best sacrifice that you
No,
can
that's what
bring
it
God.
is.
All right,
It's
let's go.
What
actually
was
the
in the
spirit
Old
of the law.
Testament? What's the best sacrifice that you
It's
can bring?
actually the spirit of the law. You said it. You said spirit, and it
Right.
brought it back to my
That's
memory.
what it is.
It's the
That's what it
spirit of
is.
the law versus the letter of the law. That's what they're saying.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You're implying that there's no spirit in the letter, bro. The letter of the law is spiritual.
No,
What
the
do you
letter
mean?
of the law can be used where he said, whenever somebody be like, you said, they know what you meant, but they like, but he said, that's the letter
Right.
of the law.
Nah, but
That's
that's
the
when you
letter.
don't know. But that's the thing. That's when you don't know the
That's the
story,
letter. The
bro.
letter
It
meaning it's
already
expansive.
explained. But
No, the
this what I'm
letter of the
saying,
law is strict. The letter of the law says,
bro.
if it said flesh and blood ain't gonna enter in heaven, Jesus can't come up here either. That's what the letter of the law says. The meaning of the law or the spirit, the intent would say Jesus is an exception.
Nigga.
That's the spirit of the law. But
The
the letter of the
nigga, you
law
can
says
read,
Jesus can't
nigga. That's
come
in the
either.
Old Testament, bro. What are you? That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what
What are you doing
I'm
right now?
saying. What
There's
I'm
nothing
saying.
spiritual,
I
bro,
said
that's in the
clear,
New
bro. I
Testament
said
that
clear.
ain't in the Old
The
Testament, bro.
meaning
I
of the
didn't
law
say
is
it
the
was.
spirit. The letter of the law is the semantics. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, and so the whole purpose that the whole issue that Jesus had with a lot of the Pharisees is that they were strict traditionalists to the letter of the law. None of them understood the spirit of the law.
They
Right.
So
didn't
they were
follow it. Actually, they
Tell this
was
nigga hear
they
me.
they 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 basically was trying to say the law or what to do, trying to tell niggas what to do and how to follow it with adding their own and then not actually doing it.
that was yeah, they were hypocrites too. But I'm
That,
saying
but
that
they also took away from like the humanity, right? So, for
right,
instance, when they were upset about Jesus, doing like a miracle on the fucking Sunday or some shit, right? And it was like, but the law says that you can't do no work and you can't do nothing. And so it was like, so you're telling me you gonna let somebody die because of Sunday? Like, you know
right,
what I'm saying?
right,
Make it
right,
make sense here. It's never got to be like all like that. Like, you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like, y'all
Yeah,
just way too strict with it, and you focusing
It
on the
was
wrong
tripping,
shit.
tripping.
But
Right.
yeah, but
healing on
that's
the
it's a
healing on the Sabbath or Shabbat wasn't It's not a sin.
It
Yeah, that's what I'm
was
about
a
to
sin
say.
because
They
that's
No,
mercy.
told
no.
they
If he would have been getting paid for healing people, that would have been the sin. But he's like, nigga, I'm not no doctor. I'm not getting paid. Well,
You
he
know
ain't
what the
saying that, but
payment is? You know what
But
the
the
payment
payment
is?
doing
had to
He
work
be
on
did
the
get
paid.
paid.
Shabbat was a
He did
sin.
get paid. The payment was
The
that he was
man,
gonna love the
I
Lord
don't know what
after
we
that.
doing.
But on the
That's
The
what
Shabbat,
it
man
you are
was
is.
not
doing
supposed to
work.
get
The man
paid
was picking
money.
corn on the Shabbat, and then
no,
tried to
no, no,
say, "What about David?"
no.
No,
But you can't even say that. Israel, Isaiah, call him Israel, Isaiah, because like you ain't supposed to
You
be
ain't never
doing.
called me that. Don't call me that.
No, do you not?
Isaiah.
I was gonna say Mr. Jody ass nigga,
No,
but
you can say you're shy.
so I see. Thank you, because your name said Mr. Jody ass nigga. I'm like, that's well, yeah. So you can't do it like that because they not supposed to be doing shit. They ain't supposed to be tilling land. They ain't supposed to be doing like
They
nothing.
ain't supposed to be cooking for
Oh
themselves.
no,
Oh,
you're not.
supposed to
Yeah,
Okay,
already have
the rules of
prepared.
like you're not
Shabbat.
supposed to make money, but you ain't even supposed to do nothing, none of the work.
No,
You
no,
ain't
the
supposed to
rules of
cook. You
Shabbat.
ain't
Right?
supposed to cut your
You are
grass.
okay. No, no,
You
wait.
ain't supposed to wash
Remember
your
when the manna
ass.
fell?
I
Remember
mean,
when the manna
you're like
fell?
literal ass, not like your buttocks, but your
Hold on,
ass. You're not
hold on.
supposed to wash your
Remember when
ass on the
when the
Sunday,
manna was falling,
on the
right?
Sabbath.
And they were supposed to go and supply the day before Shabbat. And the reason that they were
Mm.
supposed to supply before then is because you're not supposed work is also considered
Yeah.
hold on. Work is considered getting paid, but it's
Don't
also
you feel
lifting
what I'm
something heavy.
saying?
You are
so
not supposed to lift
but
heavy on the Shabbat. Like I can work out on the Shabbat. I can't lift heavy ass weights though, because
No, you
man,
can't. Nigga,
nigga,
you're
say
not.
Sabbath and
Fine.
stop
You
getting on my
can't work
nerves for
out.
Shabbat shit. Say
You can't
Sabbath.
bro,
work it out
bro.
on the Sabbath.
You obviously
You from
understand what
South
I'm
Side
saying,
of
bro.
Chicago. Say Sabbath. Say Sabbath. Shabbat.
But you get what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
You don't.
But the thing is, you wasn't supposed to light a fire. You was not supposed to light a fire. You were not supposed to work and get paid.
But
Niggas can pay you the
I
next day,
don't.
or they can pay
I
you
don't get what you
the day
saying.
before.
I don't
but
know. You can't work on the Shabbat and a nigga pay you the next day.
What does work mean?
No,
Okay,
that was
all
on
right.
look, so
Popeye. You got that
look.
from Popeye. You got that from Popeye the Sailor Man. That nigga
What
talk about I happy pay you tomorrow for a hamburger today. You got that from him. That was a
look,
sin. You can't do that. You trying to cheat the Lord. You think the Lord
no,
gonna let you cheat him?
so
You can't do that.
this is what's
Tell them
being
niggas to doing that.
this is what's being misunderstood
Yeah.
about the whole thing, bro.
You spill
It's
your nut
really
on the ground, you
the
getting beheaded.
the Sabbath and all that, right? And the law is about giving reverence to God. So when you just become these strict literates and traditionalists, you forget that all this is in place because we're supposed to be reverencing God. And that was the point that Jesus was making. You niggas are hypocrite. Y'all ain't even reverencing God. Y'all just telling people to follow rules. Why? Why do they need to follow these rules? Why do they need to do this? Why can't they do this? Why can't they do that? Y'all can't say it because y'all done got so far away from reverencing God. Y'all just saying, "Oh, these are the rules that we've been abiding by." It's like the honey. I mean, not the honey, the turkey. When people used to cut the ass
Honey
off
on your
the
butt.
turkey and put it in the thing, people passed that shit down for generations. They don't even know why they doing the shit, but it was because the stoves were small back in the day, so it couldn't fit.
Even that they
Man,
just passing it on verbally or orally. They wrote it in the book. That's why Joshua was told to write a book. Ezra, all these different people was writing. They were studying an actual scroll. It
No,
wasn't
no,
just oral
yeah, that's
tradition.
fine.
Okay,
I'm saying,
then I
but they
must be
just passing
misunderstanding.
down the
Okay,
tradition of the law instead of understanding why the law exists in the first place. That's my point.
but they knew it was to set them apart.
Really, they didn't because they were.
They
That's why they was mad. Like you just like Honey was just saying. Jesus was healing somebody. These niggas come. What the hell are you doing? It's the Sabbath, and like, you know what I'm saying. But he's doing something godly. He's helping someone.
But what I'm saying, the reason the man wasn't wrong. I ain't when I say because y'all gonna be like this. You just said fuck Jesus earlier. When I say fuck Jesus, I'm talking about the narrative around it. But
Man,
the
don't
man.
ever say
Hold on. The
fuck
man,
Jesus with me on the phone,
hold on.
nigga.
The
You
man,
gonna get
bro.
instant
You getting
problems
into
every
that, bro? I'm
time.
talking
I don't
about a
care.
name.
You gonna
I'm
get
talking
instant
about a
problems
doctrine
every
behind the
time.
name. I don't.
Don't
I'm not.
say fuck Jesus with
You just
Neo
said it
on
too,
the
though. You
phone,
just said
nigga.
it too, though. You just said it. You just said it.
Hang up.
You just
Man,
said it.
it
You just
just
said don't
hang
say
up.
it, but now you saying it.
No, you said it. Don't you
But
say
you
it.
repeated it, so you said
I
it.
don't
But
give a
anyway,
fuck. Don't you say it, nigga.
anyway, like I said,
I
the
love
man was
Jesus.
not
I can say
wrong. The
it. You
man
can't.
was not wrong because he was not getting paid for it. It was not his occupation.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It's not just the fact that it wasn't his occupation. He's not wrong because there's nothing wrong with saving someone's life. There's nothing wrong with help.
Okay, I agree
Yeah,
to that. I agree to that.
yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just saying I was only saying that because of some people's you can't work. You what nigga work is not talking about you can't go and clean your house. If you got that's like okay, imagine you go to dude house and his house dirty because it's the Shabbat. Fuck out of here. You ain't supposed to be unclean anyway. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't cleaned your house and shit like that in certain
Bro, you made that up. It don't say that. You made that up.
bro. How am I making up
You made that up.
uncleanliness?
It didn't
How am
say
I
if
making
you
up
didn't clean your house
uncleanliness?
Friday, you can clean it Saturday. It did not say that.
So why was
Show
Jesus
me
able
the
to heal
scripture.
on the Sabbath? That was
Show
my
me
whole
the
point, bro.
scripture.
You're not Neo, bro.
Just show the
You
scripture.
I
Just
get
show the
what you're
scripture. Just
I
show the
dropped it
scripture.
in the back chat of the work
Read
with the
it.
word work.
Read.
You could read yourself. You could go and look at it. I dropped it. I'm talking about it now.
Read.
You cannot get paid on a Shabbat. You cannot lift nothing heavy, and you cannot start a
You cannot
fire.
work on a Shabbat, dumbass boy. That's what I'm telling your
You
dumbass.
you keep calling me a dumbass when I'm literally saying you
Because you
cannot
being
have it.
dumb, you
You
saying
cannot do
stupid
your
shit. I'm not
occupation.
trying to. I'm
You
not trying to
cannot do
disrespect
your
you, homie. I
occupation
ain't trying to
on the
disrespect
Shabbat.
you, homie.
You can,
I'm
of
just
course,
saying
you
when you
can't
say
work on the
dumbass
Shabbat.
shit, I'm gonna call you a dumbass. I got that habit. It's a bad habit. I'm trying to work on it. When you say stupid shit, I call you a dumbass.
That ain't got shit to do with me. Work on
Well,
that shit yourself.
I'm
That's
just saying,
between you and
bro.
your therapist. Okay, that ain't got shit to do with me.
I'm just
I
saying
don't
when
give
you
a
say
fuck what you
stupid
need
shit,
to
I
work
call
on.
you a dumbass.
Look, you can call me dumb all you want to. That's cool, fam.
All
But
right.
the
So I called you
definition,
dumb. It's cool. Let's go.
okay, and
Move
I'm
on.
still,
Move
and I'm
on.
still,
Move along. Move along. Nothing to
Mia,
see here. Move along. You a
you
dumbass.
can't dictate what I'm saying because you ain't even
I'm
no
not
dictator,
dictating. I'm
nigga.
just calling you a dumbass for
You're
saying
not, you're not M.
I didn't
Bison,
tell
none of
you
that
one
shit,
time
gang. You
not to say it. I just said you was a dumbass for saying it. That's it.
appreciate it. Now, like I said, it's my last time saying it. Can't do your occupation on the Shabbat. That's all. You cannot get paid. You can heal. You can fucking clean your house, nigga. You can goddamn it watch
Show that in the
TV,
word. Show the
all that.
scripture. Show the scripture. Show the scripture that say you can heal, because that's work. It take work to heal. You ain't just
You
be
don't get.
healed.
He
That ain't how
didn't
that
get
go.
paid. They did not pay him money. The nigga who was
That
getting
ain't
healed
how
did
that
not pay
goes. You
him
don't
money.
just heal somebody
What's
without
the
doing
occupation?
work.
What's the occupation?
Heal him, stupid motherfucker.
Do you get paid? Do you get paid?
No, it don't matter what you get paid. He got goddamn room and board and all kind of shit. He
He
got paid
didn't
off of
get
that shit.
paid
He was
money.
bartering, nigga. He
He
was
did
bartering.
not get paid money.
It didn't say you can't get paid money.
He never got paid for money healing any of them niggas. It was not his occupation. It was not something he got paid for. It wasn't a business like, oh, I'm finna heal this nigga and heal this nigga. And now they finna, you know what I'm saying? This nigga ain't no clinic. He ain't no goddamn doctor. He
So
ain't
he was just healing
he
people
wasn't
for the
getting
low.
paid for that
He
shit,
was just
bro.
healing people for the low ski. He was just doing it for the on
He
strength.
was healing people because they needed to be healed. Like,
So he was just like the charity, the goodwill healer. He
I
wasn't
mean,
the goddamn nigga you gotta pay.
no, he didn't pay niggas for that. I mean, he didn't have to get paid for that.
So he was a cheap nigga. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
That's what it sounds like you saying. If we saying something different, let me know. Sound like you was saying
Explaining,
he
I'm
was
just
a cheap
explaining
nigga.
what you can't do and what you can do on the Shabbat.
Sound like he was a great value healer. That's what you saying? Let me know if I'm wrong, if I'm off kilter.
Brother, I'm just let you keep talking. I'm done. I said what I had to say.
All I wanted you to do was shut up, so it's a win-win for everybody.
Church out. We got a tie. We got a tie before we
No, it
leave.
ain't no time. I won. He shut the fuck up. That's all I wanted.
All right,
I
bro.
won. I just want you to shut the fuck up. That's all I wanted. All I wanted was for you
Neo,
to shut the fuck
Neo,
up.
bro, Neo, bro. Go play
All I
your
wanted
guitar
was,
and listen to
I
your
was telling
gospel
you the
music or
truth,
something,
bro.
gang.
All I wanted
You
was
so
for you to shut.
aggressive and you supposed to be so holy.
I'm
Now I'm
not
finna hold
being
you up to your
aggressive.
Christian
I'm just
shit,
saying
nigga.
I just wanted you to shut the
He's
fuck
not
up, bro.
aggressive. He's sensitive.
Exactly.
It's a
Your
difference.
voice was aggressive. I just needed you to shut the fuck up.
I got a lot of testosterone in my nuts. That's why I
All
probably sound
right. I
aggressive.
ain't
You know
got
what I'm
no
saying?
concern to me. Tell it to
It's
one of
my, you
these
know what I'm saying?
bitches
My voice
back
a
here.
little deep and shit.
Maybe one of these
You know what I'm
bitches will
saying?
give
So
a
if I
fuck
sound
about that,
aggressive,
but I
Hey,
don't
I
give a shit about
apologize.
that.
But you shouldn't say
I don't
you
give a
shouldn't
shit
take nothing
about that. Maybe
personal.
one of these bitches will care. I don't care. I ain't a
Yo,
bitch.
please don't get yourself
But you brung up my
started.
voice.
Please
so
don't.
did y'all
'Cause
did y'all
She gonna outdo it.
I ain't gonna do it today. I ain't gonna do it. I'm in a good mood actually. I ain't gonna do it today.
so did anybody got any information on that shooter that was at the White House? Because I saw it was a black dude. Is
You
that not
said you
popping up in
saw it was a
nobody
black
algorithm?
dude.
Yeah, it was a black dude who
You said you saw or you
I
thought.
saw.
Hey, okay.
And
Yeah,
that
I
ain't even
Veer or
popping up in
some
the
shit like
algorithm.
that.
Yeah.
I saw it a couple days ago, or the day after it happened.
No airtime, no
Yeah, and
press
then it went
time.
away. Yeah, it
You
was
feel me?
gone.
Hmm.
Like that wasn't in their agenda. We can't use
And
this
they said
clock,
that he got shot and killed.
and nothing came of it.
Didn't they supposedly kill him or something?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But it was like all the other shooters, all the
But
other.
how you get past the checkpoint?
I don't
Oh,
know.
let's
I don't know.
see.
But they said he had other run-ins with the Secret Service or whatever. But it's like, where's the manifesto? Where's the you know how every time something happens, the media come out with this narrative and it's like
Mm-hmm.
this deep dive and this viral like then it's like Zaire pulls his ass up and it's like, shit happens. I said, damn.
Oh, young as shit. 21.
What?
I said he's 21 years old.
Oh, the
The
shooter.
dude they
Mm.
killed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He looked way older than us. I'm just
And
Yeah.
that's
saying.
like
Some
3
days
days
ago,
ago.
4 days
Oh,
ago.
that
Yeah.
one, the last one. Yeah, I ain't know the name.
Yeah, wasn't it Memorial Day
Should be, bro. They
or
were
the day
crashing on the
before?
message. I wonder when niggas gonna do it. I'm like, bro, this shit kind of
Oh, he
niggas
opened fire at
ill.
the checkpoint, so he didn't necessarily get through the checkpoint.
And pass it. He was there.
Yeah, he was just there. Yeah.
Bah, 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 bah.
They want us to go back to Jim Crow. Shout out to you. We back, babe. We back.
Yeah, that's crazy. He was
I
only
ain't seen no
21.
picture of him.
Huh?
Let's see how well we do with no representation and no access. Yeesh.
But
It's a
guess what they
being a
claiming he said before he started
friend.
shooting us?
Don't tell me
What?
Muhammad be out loud or some shit, some Israelite shit.
I am Jesus Christ.
Oh
Oh
shit.
Oh
Lord.
yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
What? You happy about that?
Oh
Hell
well,
yeah, I'm
mine
happy about
might have to
that.
go next.
That's crazy. Yeah.
They said
Damn, he
it's the
was killing
Saints.
some of you niggas.
That slid out like a saint,
Yeah.
nigga.
This
If
nigga.
I was Jesus Christ, I would kill you niggas. I really would.
God came to execute judgment. Fuck wrong with y'all. I fuck with them type of believers. Cuz really believe the book.
Ew, like those it do.
That's real faith. That nigga said, nigga, oh yeah, I get this story. Right out the window.
Y'all telling me Jesus killing niggas and you
But you
actually
said you
back
ain't see no
good?
picture. You didn't see no picture of him. Oh, okay. I was about to say I put a link in the back.
He don't even look like a person that would be
Oh,
trying to shoot
actually,
at
the
nobody.
he do look young. Now that I took another look at him, I must have just been scrolling that day.
They're out of the mouth of babes. Out of the
Uh,
mouth of babes. God damn it.
Yeah, he said he was Jesus Christ. That's crazy.
Out of the mouth of babes. There you go. Right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got
that's sad.
they trying to do some shit, bro. They got some shit going, brewing for real.
Man, out of the mouth of
Mm.
babes. That's what it say.
That's what I'm saying.
And
So
niggas
bring
was
up the
laughing
report.
at me when I said they was suing black people. What's funny is the next day, yo, they literally suing black people for racism. They just sat there and fucking laugh like that shit was a joke. I'm like, nigga, I'm telling you, bro. They setting it up nice. All that money that they gave us and shit was funding us them years. That shit is gone. I think we have.
Like seriously, are you dumb? Man, I don't know what's going on, but I see a lot of these fuck niggas popping they shit, thinking that niggas, you know, they tough, they cold with this shit, and it's absurd. I find that disrespectful. Like seriously, are you dumb?
Talking records, Betty ain't gon' try. Ain't no coming back. One step and it's goodbye. You can see we let it fly. Now it's so touch the sky. Another dumb way to, another dumb way to die. They should warn them they don't make it out alive. We don't talk, we just carve it in the side. Left the mark, now his name in the fire written high. Another dumb way to, another dumb way to die. He ain't beat the preacher's context, now he a highlight in the text. Tried to start but got reset, soon as he got checked. Guess he yesterday's news, now he online talking less. Boy was gassing up the smoke, now he choking on the stretch. True dime busted on his own sword, put that fraud to rest. Thought it was solid but cracked under heat. Now he's compressed. We the real highlight. Leave our mark with the blade. Swing sharp, every text plain. No need for a shade. Bring heads back to the camp. Left the fire engraved. And no echoes in the void. Rebel your name. Seventh terrain. Biggest the game. Watch his last words go live. Step wrong. Now he trending another dumb way to die. Talking records, Betty ain't gon' try. Ain't no coming back. One step and it's goodbye. You can see we let it fly. Now it's so touch the sky. Another dumb way to, another dumb way to die. They should warn them they don't make it out alive. We don't talk, we just carve it in the side. Left the mark, now his name in the fire written high. Another dumb way to, another dumb way to die.
Way to die, why the fuck try ya? Keep playing with me, I'ma show you why I'm untouched. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Or you must be bored? Whole time, suicide, barbarian soul. Drink that courage juice you needed trying to step to me. You know you a pussy nigga, slice your head off your body. Narratives and propaganda's not the way to fight, little bitch. The top is where you wanna be, but this is where we fucking live. One shot is all we need, the ball's the only thing we know. Got 49 in the drums, you saw your homie, now he folded. It's a bunch of headless horsemen walking dead up in these streets. I'ma call you Moses, write your death in your defeat, you niggas dumb.
Talking records, Betty ain't gon' try. Ain't no coming back, one step and it's goodbye. This when we let it fly, now it's so touch the sky. Another dumb way to, another dumb way to die. They should warn them they don't make it out alive. We don't talk, we just carve it in the side. Left the mark, now his name in the fire written high. Another dumb way to, another dumb way to die.
Especially when these fuck niggas be trying to talk to us barbarians and shit, stepping to us, thinking that they gon' fucking come out alive and shit. Like nigga, you don't understand, nigga. that we on fucking savages, nigga. Like, do you wanna die or something? Like, you niggas disgust me. Shaming you niggas.